but I'll be back. Yeah, just give me a second. But I'll be back. Yeah, just give me a second.
Hey, hello. No one is here?
Welcome.
How are you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well. Doing good. Thank you.
So, what do you think about the title of the VC?
Veganism is better. Okay? It's better. Let me ask you some questions. If you don't mind, of course, to answer.
What's your question?
Is it possible for the human body, to survive or to be healthier if you choose, to be vegan?
Yes.
Is there any statistics or education or any,
Could I
I mean,
could I just say something real
real
quick?
education?
Yeah, could I just
Yeah.
yeah. So if you were to need this concrete information, because you could already infer that you can be healthy off of a vegan diet because there's vegans, right? There is people who are vegan who have been vegan for a very long time, and so that could already be an inference that one could be healthy. But if you want studies, we can give you studies to show you that you can be healthy off of a vegan diet. But is that going to help you go vegan?
I mean, I saw a video of a girl who tried, to be vegan, but the condition of her body, becoming worse and worse while adopting, vegan system, and that's why I'm asking these questions.
Would that be her that died from cholera by any chance?
Sorry?
Would that be
What
the
did you
girl
say?
that died from cholera?
From color?
Cholera, the disease, cholera.
Cholera disease, okay. I don't think so. Hold on. I'm gonna just search for it.
Fuck. 1 second. I'm going to mute myself.
Oh, I got disconnected there. Is Dustin still talking?
Yeah, he's searching for something.
Ah. Exactly, but I mean that's what they kind of aim at.
That's how the news portrayed it. Yeah.
Yeah. It's ridiculous, and it's so anecdotal as well compared to how many people die, like directly due to meat consumption. Right? How many people have cardiac heart conditions? One of the biggest killers of humans. Heart attacks and things like that. And then no one ever comes in and goes, "Oh, what about Lewis Hamilton or some of the top athletes that are vegan?"
No, because they don't know about them.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they ignore them.
But it's a good misconception, actually. I mean, who was it that trying to figure his name? The tennis player, isn't it?
Djokovic.
Yeah. He's a good example. And then you've got quite a few bodybuilders now and powerlifters all coming up on vegan diet.
Well, the Williams sisters were plant-based as well, weren't they?
Yeah. Right.
Is it possible for, a bodybuilder or someone who train muscles, to be
Yes.
to have a nice body while he's vegan?
Yeah. So many vegans with great bodies, yeah. And a lot of vegans that are athletes with great bodies.
Okay. Do you think that there is enough protein in, vegan diet?
But Dust, if you just go onto Google for a second and Google vegan bodybuilders, and then come back and
Dust,
draw your conclusion yourself.
If you look in the chat, I've just posted one of the activists that's in this channel quite a bit, Chip. He's on around 300 grams of protein a day, 300 to 400 grams of protein a day.
Yeah, that's literally someone we know. Yeah. So they're all around.
Okay, this is really an extreme good body. I mean, it is a super body.
Yeah, and he's not even like he's someone that's here in the channel.
Well, it's not here right
now. He's here with us.
No, I mean he's active, like he's on here a lot.
There's also VO2 maxed vegan. Yeah, VO2 maxed vegan is also pretty fucking jacked if he wants to show off his muscles. It's always good to see Val.
Yeah, VO2.
I think this one is using a bit of hormones or testosterone.
No, he is all natural.
Look for example, the shoulders and the chest. He has really amazing shoulders and chest.
He's been lifting for a very long time, right? He's been training for a long time.
Okay. Okay, this is really a nice body, really.
But there's a guy as well. This guy, if you look him up, he just got his IBF Pro. So he's just gone into the Arnolds. Do you know the bodybuilding Arnolds?
Arnold Schwarzenegger, no?
No. There's a do you know about bodybuilder competitions?
Yeah. Okay.
The Mr. Olympias. Yeah. So he's just gone into going on to the Mr. Olympia in 2026
Okay, I see.
Yeah, he just won.
He participated for Mr. Olympia. He participated for Mr. Olympia.
So in Vegas, I think, or no, sorry, vegan. I think he won first place this year.
No, I
Going to,
cannot
or
talk,
he,
about those who took hormones or who was injecting, testosterone or something. I don't
well,
like, I'm talking about normal people. I mean, natural people, but not those
yeah.
because
So
I'm 100%
uh-huh.
sure that this one is using hormones,
What about
See, that's
when he's
it.
natural as
Apparently,
well?
you can't fucking win as a vegan, man. You can't fucking win.
No, I'm not talking about vegan. What I'm talking about, this quality of muscles, this
Okay.
big of shoulders and chest. It's hard, for normal human body, for natural
Okay.
human body.
Okay.
Even if he trained for a long time.
Oh
The
shit.
point is, what if he was on steroids? Okay, why does that matter? The point is regardless of which, you can sustain life, you can put on muscle as a vegan. Steroids,
Even
no
if he was on steroids, which is
Yeah.
Okay, I
not,
see your point. I see your point.
you still
I
need
see your point.
protein, you still need nutrients, you still need calories.
Can you confirm me that all of you are vegan?
I'm vegan.
The meat.
What you want? The vegan cards? What we're supposed to do?
I'm not.
Oh
I
shit.
love meat.
Okay. I mean,
no.
are you? Yeah.
Oh shit! Like Val just.
I'm
posted a
curious. I'm
picture.
curious. I am here. I joined here. To just the curiosity. Let me enter in and have a debate with you. Not a debate, but asking you questions. You see. So just to understand, to have a general idea.
So can I ask you? Do you know what being a vegan is? Do you know what it actually means?
Means to not kill animals, right?
No, not quite. So first of all, it's an ethical principle that we follow, right? And it's not just about killing animals. It's about not seeing animals as products for us to be exploited, to use, to just think that they're ours, to take for food, for clothing, for entertainment. It's rejecting all of these kind of like exploitation of animals, right? And it's trying to reduce that. So it's that complete boycott of animals being exploited.
Okay.
So it's not like don't kill animals, because there's a certain amount of, unfortunately, animal deaths that happens just by accident and things like that. We're not saying like that the veganism is like never kill animals. It's because you have invasive species. You might have an animal attacking you. There's very like particular circumstances, right? It's not a blanket kind of statement. Veganism is the complete rejection of seeing animals for us to kind of use in these ways, right? And
I see your point.
Yeah. So when we're talking about it, do you understand how serious and how many animals actually suffer in these industries every year?
Okay, but do you think that they suffer because you didn't feel, their? I mean, you have never been an animal, and you get into the experience, and you came back and tell us the experience. How was it? You see what I mean?
Well, yeah. So
who tells you that they suffer?
Okay, so what makes me think they suffer? Well, firstly, I just have to correct you and say we know they suffer. Okay, we know they suffer. So I can explain.
How do we know? How do we know?
I can explain that for sure. So I'm surprised you didn't know that animals suffer, because it's quite clear. If you spend any time with an animal, you can see how they can suffer, right? So just from being with a dog or a cat, if it stumps its leg, if you leave it in the house, they'll cry, they'll be upset. Animals are very emotional creatures. They're sentient beings. You know what sentient means?
Okay, let's say for example, I don't know. Can you explain it?
Yeah. So sentient is a level of consciousness, right? Which we can actually scientifically look at from the neurons in our brain and all of the nervous system that we have in our body, right?
Okay.
So we can feel, we can have emotions, we can dream, we can make connections, we can love, we can be in fear, and we can suffer, right? We can suffer pain. Now, we know animals have this connections. We can see they suffer pain, and they suffer pain every single day when we send them through the slaughterhouses, and they scream. And I think if you didn't know that, you don't have to really watch a 3-minute video to see how much pain they actually go through these conditions. And it is awful. This is one of humanity's biggest horrific things that we do every single day. We send billions of animals through this mass suffering every single year. 80 billion land animals and trillions of fish go through a huge amount of suffering every single year. And yeah, they scream. They want to love. They want to have connections with their children. They're very social creatures, and for sure they're suffering, and we just don't need to do it. Like you see.
But what is the purpose, I mean, if you believe in God, I mean, what's the the
they
reason?
Want to love. They want to have connections with their children. They're very social creatures. Well, let's first of all let's take away God for a second, yeah. Let's just look at it for what it is right now, yeah. We've got animals suffering, right, because of our hand, because of our cause. So let's remove God from it, because God's not doing this, right? We are, yeah. Would you agree?
I do agree, but
okay. So it's in our control.
Why we have? I mean, I need a reason why they are exist. What? Why we are?
You need a reason for something's existence, not to exploit them. You need a reason for someone to be here. So why? And any human, just like anything alive, you need a reason for them to be here, for you not to exploit them. I think the reason is that they're suffering, and the reason is empathy, compassion, and mercy would be great reasons not to do it. Having a level of consciousness and having a soul, you know what I mean? Having a level of like actually give a shit, and I don't want to actually harm things would be a great reason.
I can agree with you if you say, for example, they have a certain way to communicate with us, and
they do. They literally scream. They scream from the top of their lungs. They scream. They kick. They bite. They struggle every single day. And I think from the way you speak now, I really don't think you understand how actually serious it is. I don't think you've seen what happens in these slaughterhouses. I think you actually have no idea. I think you're quite ignorant. And I think there's definitely a veil that's over your eyes on how much suffering.
Hold on. At the moment I entered here, to have the better idea. Okay. Yeah. So don't take things personally. I mean, I'm here to understand your point.
I'm not angry at you. I'm just saying the facts. I'm telling you from the way you're speaking now, I can see that you don't know how much suffering they go through, right? And it's very common. A lot of humans, a lot of people ignore this. A lot of people don't actually understand how serious and how much suffering that these animals go through. And there is a veil. There's a veil over a lot of people's eyes, and they really don't look behind that veil to see all of the slaughtering that's really happening.
Okay, I see.
Do you want to take a look behind the veil? Do you want to see these victims?
I mean, what, do you want to show me something or what?
Yeah, we have a video we can show you.
Okay, go ahead. Please.
Let's have a look.
Okay.
So here we go. Here's one video. And 95% of animals in the UK go through this. 99% of animals in America go through slaughterhouses like this. 75% of animals globally are treated within this suffering, and even worse treatment than seen in these videos. Right? This is a lot of them go through worse. I mean, we have videos of kosher slaughterhouses and what do you call it, halal slaughterhouses, and there's just as much suffering in there as well.
Okay. Just opened the video. I would love to watch the video until the end. Okay, if you don't mind, of course.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, watch the video and come back. Yeah.
Okay.
You can mute or defend till then if you find it a problem.
Does while he's looking at that, does anyone else, is everyone else here vegan? I guess I should ask.
No, I'm not actually.
Who is not?
I am. I'm not.
Oh, okay. We'll get to you if you're willing to. We'll get to you after Dust.
Sorry, I
Okay,
said I finished the video. What? Can you repeat, please?
Nothing. I was just speaking. Go ahead. What were you saying about the video?
I still didn't finish the video. I am in the first half. Okay.
Has that been 3 minutes? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay. Ay.
Serious
So
stuff. Yeah.
this video is really highlighting how much they suffer.
Yeah, there's some very, very serious stuff there, right? It's,
Okay, so let's say, for example, that in some beliefs, some of these shots is normal for some beliefs. Okay,
normal.
yeah, some of these shots, but some of them, for me, I'm not agree with. For example,
Mhm.
changing the composition or the structure of the animal, for example, injecting, injecting things, in order, to make them, produce more milk, or, for example, the way how they, how they kill them. I don't know the right term. It's not killing, but hold on. The way how they end up, they end the animals. I think I don't have the all knowledge, or the full knowledge, because the God knows that. Okay, the God know everything, and by purpose, for me, by purpose, He created these
Oh.
animals. Okay, so let's say, for example, fish. Okay, why does it taste good? I mean, you cannot eat, for example, the meat of human body. You cannot eat, for example, meat of
No, that's not
you
true at all, that's not true at all. Cannibals report that babies, for example, are the most delicious meat. Does that make it
babies,
ethical? Yeah, babies, human babies.
human babies.
Yeah, reported had to have the most delicious meat, according to cannibals. Does that
How
make
did
it
they, how they experience this?
cannibal? People that eat humans, people that unethical, disgusting people that cannibalized people. Right? You know?
Okay.
Yeah. So they report to say that babies, young babies, have the most delicious meat. So just because something tastes good doesn't mean that it's okay to do it, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just because you think
I
a
can
fish,
agree with you with at this point. I can
Yeah.
agree with
Have
you.
you tried that?
No, I have never tried. I'm asking. I can, logically, I
yeah.
can see,
So this
can be agree with you.
there's something called an acquired taste as well, right? That's the same called an acquired
Yeah.
taste. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
condition yourself to like certain foods over time. And I think the science says like over 30 days of exposure to a particular taste will make you start to enjoy it. So, for example, if you come to England and I give you something like Marmite, you'll hate it at first, but if I give it you every single day for the next 30 days, you'll get used to it and you'll start to enjoy it.
Okay, so what you're saying now is maybe it's gonna be, truth for you. Okay, truth is not
I'm talking
something
about
that you
science.
can own. That you
No, I'm
can
talking
own.
about.
Even science can be changed, over time. Are you agree with me or not?
No, I'm saying within. It's not me for 30 days. It might take me longer. It might take me less. I'm talking about in terms of studies show that as we taste.
I mean, the
certain
studies, even the studies, they're not saying the truth, or they are not
Okay.
100% true or fact.
So we're gonna. Oh, okay. We're gonna
See,
ignore studies.
because they can be changed, over time.
So what
Because
is real,
we've
Dustin?
heard in the history,
I'm sorry, I
we've
didn't
heard,
interrupt you, Dustin.
Okay,
I
okay.
understand where you're going with this, but we're going to go into a very kind of like weird conversation when we're going to start to question everything. If we're not going to have some sort of like agreement on on certain levels of basis of like agreements. Yeah. So if we're going to say science is not real, and then we're going to start to question everything. I'm going to ask you, how do you know God's real? How do you know we're even here? Like, where are we going to go with these kind of questionings if we're going to kind of like question basic science?
We
This is
will end up with
basic science.
with your belief. You follow your belief, and each one
This is
can
basic
follow his
science. So
belief.
this isn't a belief. This is very basic science in terms of
As I
how we
said
take.
before, science is not something that is stable. It can be changed over time.
God.
Okay, look. I don't know what to tell you here, Dustin. Look, we study taste buds. Yes, it's a very simple practice. Yeah. So they get groups of people in the case studies, and they test them, and then based on, and this is the thing, science becomes objective because you can do the same experiment millions of times and you'll get the same results. Okay? So you can't really argue with that. We can burn every single science book, redo the tests and get the same results, get the same maths, get the same numbers every single time. So no, certain things are not going to change, right? We're going to look into things and understand things more, but in terms of like just basic science, they're just not going to change. This science is just objective. So when we're talking about taste buds, this is just saying it's just when we're talking about something as simple like this, taste buds, this is very simplistic. Okay, it's just a fact that you have an acquired taste, and when you consume foods over certain periods of time, your taste buds get used to that food, right? So it's not anything inherently where you're kind of looking at something very like anecdotal. For example, you said, I like the taste of fish, that means my body must want it or need it somehow, right? Because you can again acquire taste for anything that's not healthy. You can have an acquired taste for a high amount of sugars that kills your body. You can have acquired taste for something very sickening that can cause cancer, right?
I can agree with you at this point, but let's say, do you really see that following a vegan diet will provide you, all your needs? I mean, in terms of protein, vitamins, and omega-3, and everything that your body need.
Well, look, it's great that you have a good understanding of some of the minerals, right? So yes, every single amino acid, right, can be found in a vegan diet, in a plant-based diet. You can get everything you need. The only thing that you need to sort of supplement would be B12, which is found from bacteria in the ground, right? And animals are supplemented that with synthetic injections or with supplementations, so they get it. So that's the only thing missing, and that's just because the ground was sort of like, in terms of bacteria found in the ground. So yeah, everything essential is found in a vegan diet, and then because animals are supplemented B12, you just have to take a supplement yourself. It's just all about planning, You just plan out your diet. You make sure you get all your nutrition planned.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this.
Let me tell you this: in every single, whether you're a meat eater or whatever kind of like, whether you're a vegetarian or plant-based diet, any single diet can be unhealthy, right? It's not about the diet; it's about how you plan that diet out, right? Any kind of restrictions that you put on yourself in any form can be unhealthy, right? People can eat nothing but processed foods and be some of the sickest people in the world, right? If you're looking at terms of malnutrition, low calories, whatever it would be, high sugar levels causing insulin, or high cholesterol and causing to heart attacks and things like this, right? This all comes down to one thing: planning your diet. So it's completely up to you how healthy you eat.
I see.
But the main thing is, you have a choice. You have a choice to eat the plant-based foods and get all your nutrition from there, or you have a choice to cause suffering on a mass scale to animals. So do you choose the option that's going to be causing suffering, or do you choose the option with no suffering? Because you have a choice.
Thank you, by the way, of this, all of you guys, for this really amazing debate. I'm sorry my English is not that good, to communicate well, but I do understand you, and I understand your points. And also, thank you for giving it to me as a choice. You see, the really effective way, to make people think about what they do or what they choose. Okay, so let me ask you about, for example, eggs, chicken eggs. Okay,
Yeah.
Is it included? I mean,
look, nothing in terms of any consumption is inherently bad. Right? So if you're eating eggs, or you're drinking milk, or you're eating milk, there's nothing inherently bad about this. Yeah, I have to go back again to the option and understand what veganism is. It's the exploitation of animals. It's the mass suffering of animals that makes this bad, right? It's a needless killing.
okay.
Now, if an egg falls on the ground, right, from a wild chicken out in the field, right, and that you have nothing to do with that chicken leaves the egg there. It's not fertilized. It's not a baby inside. It's just a chicken, period. If you pick it up, there's nothing inherently bad about it. But where it becomes evil and inherently bad is when you capture this chicken. You put it in a cage. You keep it there. You start to mess around with it, so it starts to genetically alter its DNA, so it produces 130 times the amount of eggs that it should produce in a day.
See.
Right? And now the chicken's body is being destroyed. You start to put this chicken in a factory, and now every time that chicken lays an egg, you steal it, and you take all of the eggs, the ones that hatch. You take the female ones back into the factory, and then you blend up all of the male chickens into a blender because they don't make any profit, and you got no need for them. This is where it becomes evil. You see? So it's not the practice of the actual consumption. Yeah, it's not the diet.
Let's say if you leave the chicken to live free as they want, and you provide them with the food they need. I mean, and you don't put them in a manufacturer or in a bad conditions. Okay, and they give you eggs. Is it allowed, for you to eat the eggs?
It's not about allowing something. You've just said something very clearly. You said, if I take the chicken. So you're taking the chicken against their will. You're unconsensually trapping a chicken somewhere so you can take its eggs, right? Now, the eggs itself, majority of chickens in the wild, once they produce their eggs, they'll eat it themselves. Chickens get nutrients from their eggs. So that's how they do it. So if you let them to it, the chickens will eat the unfertilized eggs and they give themselves nutrients, right? So that's what the chickens do naturally. So if you have chickens and you're letting the chickens eat their eggs, right, you're probably unlikely going to have any eggs to eat for yourself. And this is the point of, like, why would you need to go through all of that work unless you're just looking after chickens for the love of it? Because you can just get your food from elsewhere. You don't have to eat chicken, period, because that's what it is, really. It's chickens, period.
Okay, I see your point now.
Yeah, like, we just don't have to do. It's so much effort for something you can just get. You can just get all your vitamins from the plants anyway. You know what I mean? You just don't need to do that. There's so much work, and it's just not. It's not. What do you call it? Not everyone can do that as well. So are you in a position to have enough space to let chickens run around free? You know what I mean? In a massive field or something?
Let me give you another situation. When the lion is attacking or is killing, the gazelle, for example. How do you see that situation?
A lion, did you say?
Lion. I mean the lion or tiger, or those animals in the jungle.
Before I answer this, I'm going to try and let you get to it, right? So, do you think there's a difference between us and a lion?
Sorry? Can you
Before I get this, right,
repeat? Okay.
do you think there's a difference between us and a lion?
I mean, we are both, we are both creatures, and
Both animals, yeah, okay.
And we have brain. They have brain. Maybe we have a level of consciousness that they
Yes.
don't have.
Yeah. That's a very good point. So we have what? Options, choices?
Yeah.
So we're also we can eat plants, right? We can get all our nutrition from plants. Lions don't have that option. They're carnivores. So they don't have the option that we do, right? And they don't understand good and evil like we do. Right? They don't
If we
have
have
that.
the option, doesn't mean if we have the option doesn't mean that we shouldn't. Like, for example, because why they make, for example, why lion make gazelles suffer? Why we should not prevent them from doing that? Okay, so we will break, the balance, the nature, the balance in
Well,
nature.
look, okay.
I'm seeing things. It's like creating a balance. For example, let's go to the sea or the ocean. There is big fish, who's eating small fish.
Yeah.
Why? How? I mean, it is it is normal in the nature.
Mm-hmm.
Some animals eat on other animals.
Do you know?
See what I mean?
Do you know what the biggest difference is?
Yeah, that we have choice.
What? The scale that we do it systematically. We breed animals into existence that wouldn't even exist. We genetically engineer animals, right, to grow like speedily fast. That's probably not the right word to do it, actually. So we genetically engineer chicken, for example, to grow unnaturally fast, right? They grow in like 30 days. We shove food down their necks. They bloat up, their legs break under their weight of them. They're sickly animals. We breed them into existence. They're full of cancers, tumors, disgusting things, and we put antibiotics in them, right? Just so we can kill them. We kill around 80 billion of these animals every single year. This is, you know what I mean? Like the amount of like animals that lions kill is like a fraction compared to us, right? We need to look at our own actions before we look at what a lion's doing in the wild, because they are not causing harm and suffering on the same scale that we do. We're doing it on an insane level. And the thing is, we have a choice. We have the choice, like I said before. And we've just given you the beginning of this conversation was all about nutrition, right? So we know we can live healthily on a vegan plant-based diet. We know we can consume this food and we can get all the nutrition from there. So why would we choose to cause all that suffering when we don't have to? That would be my question to you, Dust. Why would we make the choice to do that?
I mean, if you have the choice, you have the choice. You choose whatever you want.
Why suffering over non-suffering, Dust? Why choose that? Why make suffering if you don't have to?
I can agree with you. I mean, if I start to believe, if I believe that I can have the same value, the same quality of life, for example, if I can see, for me, I see that eggs, is has good amount of protein and animal protein, you see, and also chicken. Okay.
Well, look.
And
let me sorry to interrupt.
How I can get, for example, the same amount of protein that it does exist in chicken and eggs.
Yeah,
the food,
like so. For example, tofu is going to have more protein in it. Seitan has got more protein per 100 grams than steak in it. You got tempeh.
Can you just write those names? Can you write those names so I can?
Yeah, we can put them in chat.
I don't know
we can put them in chat. Is anyone got? Can anyone type that down on my phone? Seitan, tempeh, and tofu. You can look them up. They've got a huge amount of proteins in them. Now, just before we go into proteins themselves, though, you have to understand
but also,
that proteins
if you
are
see that,
amino acids, right? They're a group of amino acids. You know that, yeah?
sorry for interrupting you. So sorry for cutting your words. I mean, if you're seeing that animals suffering, maybe the
Yeah.
plants and the plants and fruits, plants and I mean vegetables, plants
Yeah.
are suffering because you succeed, to feel how much animals suffering. But I think you didn't succeed, to see that the plants or the trees,
What do you
they
think?
are
What do you
suffering.
think? You tell me.
I think
You
they
tell me.
suffer as well.
Is
I
it
think they suffer as well.
Explain to me. Explain to me, because I explained to you how the
I mean,
science of how,
I mean,
how would they
they
suffer?
are creatures. They grow up. They are creatures. They grow
They're
up.
alive, yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
they have their own feelings. We doesn't know, and we don't know yet. Maybe the studies will show up in the future. You see,
Uh-huh.
we don't have the all the knowledge. I mean, the only
So
one
you
who has, yeah.
okay, wait. Before we go into this, right? You just have to look at this for a second, right?
Okay.
Well, I explained to you the difference that, like, obviously things are alive, bacteria is alive, cells are alive. There's lots of things that are alive but aren't conscious, that don't suffer. Okay, there's certain, I don't know, jellyfish and things in the sea that are
Do you
alive,
think that
not
something
sentient.
can be exist? Do you think that something can be exist and grow up and give, for example, give fruits, give
Mhm.
vegetables, and
Yeah.
they don't have consciousness?
Well, it's not about they look. You have to understand the difference between consciousness and some sort of knowledge or intelligence. Yeah, they're something completely different. And we're talking about
I mean
sentient
the
beings.
feelings. I mean the feelings, and
Yeah, look. So
as you said
okay, the
before,
feeling. Okay,
with the animal.
okay, perfect. This is what I'm trying to get to. Right, this is it. Consciousness, sentience is feelings. All of this thing that you're talking about now comes from the neurons that I was explaining to you before. The feelings that we get in terms of sleep, fear, all of these things, love, socializing, all of this comes from being sentient. Okay, this is a conscious thing which only happens when you're sentient. Trees don't have any ability to have a level of consciousness in terms of sentience. Yes, they are alive, they're intelligent, but they don't have a level of sentience where they suffer. If I was to show, if I was to show you like a fruit, for example, if I pulled a fruit from a tree, yeah, compared to I pulled a tail off the dog, yeah, what do you think would be worse? Do you think there would be a difference there? Do you think one would be worse than the other?
I don't think so.
You think they'd be the same, equal? Fruit from the tree and dog tail cut off. You don't understand the difference.
I mean, there is a difference.
Yeah, the difference is that the dog is sentient. It has all the nervous system. It has the neurons in the brain. It has the nerves going through its spine, out through its legs and arms. It feels. It has consciousness to have society, to socialize, to love, to fear, to suffer. Right? Plants don't have. Right? Plants don't have that. Right? We can argue, right? There's a certain level of maybe value you want to give to life.
I'm not sure
you have to look
that
at.
they don't have. I'm not 100% sure that they don't have.
Okay. Look. Let me just put it like this, Dash. Yeah. Let me put it like this, right? We know one is definitely worse than the other for sure, right? So right now you're
based
just trying
on our
to, like,
feelings, based on our knowledge, based on
science,
our
science, yeah,
what we know, based on our studies. But this is a belief, or this is a truth for
this
me.
is your excuse,
And it can be vary from someone to other, right? I mean the truth. The truth for you is not the truth for me. Okay.
Okay. No. There's one objective truth. It's not true for you, true for me. There's objective truth. Yeah. There's science. Okay. So we can't just
Do you
ignore
think that?
reality and
Do you
say I
think
have
that
my
the
freedom,
truth?
you have yours.
Hold on, just a second. Do you think that you own the truth and it is the same truth as mine?
No, we can have misunderstandings of things, but what I'm telling you is something that you're talking about, something in terms of plants. Maybe they have a level of consciousness, and maybe they can feel. And there's no way, Dustin. There's nothing scientific about that. There's no level of consciousness. There is life in trees and plants and stuff, but there's no level of consciousness. Consciousness and sentience is something completely different. It's something that a word that we created to describe animals that have neurons and brains that can detect, that can feel, that have a nervous system, that can feel pain and stuff like that. That is sentience. Okay, that is what we're talking about when we talk about consciousness. When we create these abstract things to explain love, to explain fear, this is our words that we explain. These concepts that are found in only sentient beings. Plants do not. They're objects. They are alive, yes, but they're just as alive as a cell in our body. They're just as alive as anything else, right? In terms of a table or whatever. Yeah, they're not conscious. They're not conscious. So this is like unfruitful conversation. It's not. It's just you're what you're doing now is like having a defense to sort of say, oh well, maybe the plants, maybe they feel something, so maybe it's okay for me to continue to cause mass suffering on a sentient being, which I know scientifically feels something, but I'm just going to cop out because because plants maybe feel pain. It's a cop out. It's a weak argument.
Could I just point something out real quick too? We can't even prove our own sentience. We can only infer sentience. So the basis that we have
If you
on
say,
that, hold on, the basis that we have on the inference for sentience is having a brain and a nervous system. You need a brain to process what nerves, so nerves are like signals, right? And this nerves send signals to a processor, being the brain, and then the brain processes the signals. Plants basically are only plants are basically only sending signals and responding to signals, whereas there is no brain to process these signals. It is simply responding to stimulus, right? There's no brain.
who tells you that? Who tells you that?
Who tells me that?
Science.
Yeah, scientists.
Yeah, studies, right?
Scientific
Scientists.
studies. Yeah. But again, 100%. There's.
Do you think that scientists? Yeah. Do you think that scientists or science or studies have the truth or 100%?
I just told you
things.
that it was an inference, right? We don't know what I don't know if you were sentient. I don't know. You don't know if I am sentient. You don't. No one knows that anyone else is sentient. I could tell you I have feelings, and I could be lying to you every second of the day.
Yeah, I'm AI.
Yeah, like I could tell you and be lying to you. The only thing is there is inference, right? And when it comes to animals, the inference is based off of the fact that they have a brain, nerves, and they respond individually based off of body language. We can detect that they feel pain and infer that they feel pain. However, a plant always responds the same way, like a computer. So are we to infer that plants and computers both feel because they respond to stimulus? Is that
the computer? We create the computer. We create the computer.
What does it matter who created? We created babies too. Does that mean
no? No, you didn't create. No.
We
I'm not
literally
agree
did.
with you.
We
You did create.
literally did
Did you
create
create
babies by
the,
getting
the
someone
yeah?
pregnant, and that someone allowing the baby to accumulate within them and giving birth.
I think we would end up. I think we would end up, to the belief. I mean, what you do, what you believe at, and what I do believe in.
Go
See,
ahead and take this back.
so
I just wanted Hazuki. Yeah, I go ahead. I just wanted to
Yeah.
make the point that, like, I just wanted to touch on that.
I mean,
We're going to
it's
go into what you believe and what I believe in. Yeah, is this what? What do you want to say? You want to go into objective reality? Should we talk about God or something? Is this where you want to go?
no. It's not exactly. I don't want to talk about religions or the God or the creator or these things. But when we talk about the sentience, I feel that also the plants have their own sentience, but we don't feel it. We cannot organize it or, for example, see it, absorb it. You see,
Look,
so because I didn't succeed to see that. Who tells me, or who tells me that it does exist? I don't know it. Doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I said don't know it. I succeed to know the sentience of the animals, but it is not the same thing for. I said didn't succeed, to know the sentience of the plants.
okay. Look, we can say, yeah, that we know if you want to add a certain level of value to life in itself, you can do that, Dust. Yeah, but the point is that sentient in itself, as a word, as a construct, is completely arbitrary to our science to explain something, a phenomenon that we experience ourselves. Yeah, which is, like we said, all of these range of emotions. Yeah. And it's only a word that we created to explain this. Yeah, so we can't apply that onto other forms of life itself, right? Because it's very arbitrary. So yes, trees can have life. Trees can have some sort of inherent value or something if you want them to. Sure, respect trees. Don't cut them down because you want to hug them and you respect them. Sure, no problem with that at all. Yeah, but you can't apply a scientific word which we call sentient onto them, right? Because this is not. It's like I say, it's an arbitrary thing that we feel that we can apply onto animals because we share the same DNA. Okay. Animals are, for example, cows are like 15% similar DNA, only 15% difference in terms of a DNA. Pigs only 10% difference. Chickens like 30% different. Yeah. So we know absolutely that these animals are very close to us. Yeah. In terms of their brain structure, in terms of the way they think, feel, fear, love, and want to connect. Yeah. Trees and plants don't have that level of connection. Okay. So this is the biggest difference. This is where we should apply our morality, where we can empathize, as in we know the feeling that animals have because it's the same feeling that we have. We can apply that onto them and say, right, we know they suffer, right, in a specific way, which is because of their sentient, which is the word that we arbitrarily created. So this is the biggest difference. Yeah, we should apply our empathy onto them because we understand it. And if we don't have to do it, I have to ask you again, Dustin, if you don't have to cause this level of suffering to a sentient being, why choose to do it?
Wow. I'm thinking about really.
Would you be willing to try a challenge, Dust? It's called Animal Justice 21, and it will take, like, you can go down this
I can go down what?
you can go down this conversation all you want. Like, I'm not gonna say
Okay.
like continue down this conversation. But Animal Justice 21 is just gonna help you understand
Okay, let me open this challenge.
Yeah, it's that's not the one that I was sending. That's challenge 22. I'm talking about a different one.
No problem.
Yeah, this
No problem.
Yeah, Animal Justice 21 is going to talk to you more about what veganism is and help you understand why you should be vegan, or help you understand why you should be vegan. Challenge 22 is great. It's more of to help you how to be vegan. Animal Justice is just going to help you understand why you should be vegan. And I think you're struggling a little bit with that right now more than anything.
Yeah,
Why
I
you
do
should,
struggle with that. Yeah.
yeah. So Animal Justice might be the thing that helps you, because it'll go through everything of why. Like, it will talk about all the key points of why you should actually be vegan, and then you can learn Challenge 22 and actually learn how to be vegan. Because, like, I don't know, we're kind of going in like circles. Feel free to continue the conversation. I'm not going to interrupt the conversation. But just after this conversation, please look at that challenge, Animal Justice 21, and I think it would help you greatly on.
I did. I opened the challenge. It requires to create an account, and I will do that in my PC. Okay, I'm in the phone now.
Yeah.
For sure, I will do it in my PC.
Yep. Go ahead. And yeah, sorry again. Go ahead and finish the
No,
conversation.
No, it's totally fine.
To be honest, I have to shoot off now, but there's lots of people in here with lots of knowledge, Dustin, if you have any more questions, man. But it was good speaking to you. Try and just think about what we talked about, yeah?
Yeah, of course.
Right. Take it easy, man.
You have good points. You have good points. Yeah, for sure. I will think about them.
Yeah, that's the main thing. We just need people to just be conscious about this issue, because it's I believe it's very serious. Yeah. All right. Take care.
Take care. So that was nice talking to you guys, and I promise I will take the challenge.
Sounds good, dude.
Have
See you
fun.
later.
Have fun. Thank you, all of you. And have fun. Stay vegan.
Yep, you as well, buddy. Or go vegan.
Maybe one day. Why not? Have fun, guys.
Are we all vegan here other than him? Harry or George? I don't think I.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Do you know what a vegan is?
Yeah.
Okay, what is a vegan?
Person who don't eat meat and feel good about it.
That would be a vegetarian. A vegan is someone who rejects the slavery and the murder of animals and acts behind that rejection. So we don't participate in the slavery and murder of animals when it comes to entertainment, clothing, experimentation, or science, whatever you want to word you want to use, labor, and or for food. So, and as far as food goes, that would be any animal product that is in food. We would not participate in the slavery or murder that leads that animal product to be in said food.
But why? Do you feel like morally pure not doing that?
Well, it's not about being morally pure. I don't go ahead and not kill someone on the streets to be morally pure. It's because I don't want to participate in someone dying, you know? Or I don't want to participate in somebody being enslaved.
But what if you, like, imagine, like, I don't know, you'll be in a Second World War. Would you save Jew or save
It's not
animal,
about the
pig?
slavery. It's not this. It's not saving. It's slavery or murder. Okay. It's not about the saving, because that is completely personal question that has nothing to do with veganism. So it's not about who I would save, because somebody else who is also vegan might also save the opposite of what I would choose. So
What was the point then? Like, I would
the point
probably
is
also.
we don't hold on. I'm gonna nail this in the coffin so you can understand. The point is we don't have to participate in the slavery and murder that happens to animals, and so therefore we shouldn't. That is the point.
Facts.
So
Facts.
you think this is the main moral question you need to solve? Like, it is more important than any other question.
Okay.
You cannot just say that this is the only thing you're solving, right? You want to compare this to.
It is the easiest thing to solve that makes the biggest impact. Okay? So there might be other things that someone else deems more important, but this is the easiest thing to change in your life, and it will have the highest impact on others, being that you wouldn't participate in someone else being enslaved or murdered.
That's right.
So
it doesn't affect humans at all, right?
Okay, when I say animals, I include humans. I do not want humans to be enslaved or murdered. Humans are animals. I don't want humans to be enslaved or murdered. I wouldn't say that it's vegan to enslave or murder a human, okay? But it also includes non-human animals.
So you treat it equally, like you don't equally want to enslave Jew and the pig.
Stop. I don't treat animals equally. Animals view themselves and value themselves as I equally value equally to how I value myself. I wouldn't want to be enslaved or murdered equally slow as the animal that is not human would not want to be enslaved or murdered. They would equally fight for their life as I would equally fight for my life. This whole treating, fucking equating animals to humans, it's all kind of bullshit. The point is we don't need to contribute to this, right? You don't need to contribute to any enslavement or murder. You can go ahead and contribute to not things that are equally enjoyable, equally healthy, equally productive, that don't contribute to these things.
You cannot limit your morals only to animals. You should have bigger moral system that's also affect at least humans.
Humans
are also animals, right?
Dude, I'm starting to think that you were dumb, because I already fucking told you that humans are included in this metric. I don't want humans.
So you didn't, but you didn't answer. So, Jew and the pig, who should be enslaved first?
Neither.
If you're not
Neither.
answering this,
Neither.
Imagine you're in a second world war and you're saving.
Hold on, dude,
so you avoiding
stop.
the question. You are just avoiding the question,
Shut up,
right?
Felix. Shut up. I'm getting to a point. Just stop.
Just avoiding the question, calling me dumb. Okay.
You are, because you're trying to make this metric that one should be above the other. When both,
I'm trying to open your eyes to a bigger and wider moral question.
Stop. Dude, when there is an option to do neither, okay? This is the point.
There is no option. We are talking about moral dilemma. It's an imaginary thing.
There is the option. I am talking about.
You have to choose.
I do not have to choose, because I'm fucking living in reality right now. And the reality is that I don't have to choose one or the other. Okay? And if
so
I did,
this enslaved.
wouldn't be a vegan question. Okay, this is what I'm trying to help you understand. This wouldn't be a vegan question. This would you be asking me, and you be asking every other vegan. Okay, the point is that I am telling you is that is not a vegan question. I am trying.
Why it's not? It's not about this enslaving. It's a saving. You see the Nazi who is trying to kill either pig or a Jew. You can save one of them.
I'm not answering that question because I'm speaking on the behalf of veganism right now. I'm not speaking on the behalf of myself.
So,
behalf of yourself personally.
I'm not having anyone.
How is your gut feeling?
I don't want any. I've been waiting to have my turn having a discussion. I want my turn. Okay, I don't. So please. Okay. Yeah, just please. So the point that I'm trying to make to you right now is there is an option to have neither be enslaved and murdered, right? We have this option. We have the option to not participate in either non-human animals or human animals. We can all equally be looked as not property. We can all have the right to autonomy. And since that is the case, that we have this option right now, we should strive for that option, right?
You're talking about very limited historical period when you don't have to choose.
I'm talking about right now. I'm talking about right now. Right now, we have.
I'm talking
about right now. We have that option to where neither human animals or non-human animals to be enslaved. Neither one would be enslaved or murdered. That would be the optimal way to go. Would it not?
You're talking about civilized society. Like if you're talking about the poor African people who either die or eat animals, or other people, should they be?
If everyone could accomplish this, if we could have a vegan world where no one is enslaved or murdered, okay, that would be the optimal way to go, would it not?
It would be, maybe, but let's get back to reality. So in reality, we have to choose moral.
Hold on. I'm making a claim. In this reality that we're living in right now, we can work towards that option to where we have a vegan world where no one is enslaved and murdered. Okay? We have that option right now. And this option is completely up to you to help participate in that. Do you want to help participate in creating a vegan world by you yourself becoming vegan? Yes or no?
Like, would you kill people that are not vegan?
I asked you a yes or no question.
Finish this goal.
Please answer my question. Please answer.
Would I participate? Is it a personal question? Like, would I want to participate?
Would you become vegan? Yes or no? What is?
No, I think it's not the main problem to solve.
Would you
I'm
become?
not saying that this is
I
the
didn't
bad
even. I didn't even
problem,
ask you if
but
you think it's the
I would
main
not
issue.
solve
You
it.
can be vegan and solve other issues. Okay, you can be vegan and solve other issues. I'm asking you right now. Do you think you would go vegan? Yes or no?
No, I like meat. I don't want to.
Okay, so the taste of meat is what's stopping you from being vegan? Is that what I'm understanding?
One of this. It's one of it.
Okay, what are the
Yeah,
other
why
reasons?
not? The other reason is that for me it's not important.
Okay, well that
I think there are more important things
okay, well
to solve
I
in
wouldn't
life.
consider that I wouldn't consider that a reason to not go vegan because you don't value it to be important. You can do things that you value or don't value. Like I could go.
You
for
cannot
one,
you cannot
I
solve
can go
all
for
the
a walk.
humanity problems at once
I'm not trying to solve all
in
the
your life.
humanity problems at once, okay? I'm trying to stop enslavement and murdering. That's it. That's all I'm trying
You cannot do it. You can only do it to animals. Can we at first do it to humans? No, I think that's the
We
better
would be
purpose.
solving
First
it
do it on
together.
humans. When we're done with it,
Again,
we go to animals.
One more fucking time. Veganism, to me, includes fucking humans. You ding dong. Humans are animals.
So can you do? Let's make it then for humans first.
No, same time, dude. Why not the same time? Because we can do it both at the same time. We don't have to say one is more important than the other. We can just say we equally. We equally don't. We equally deserve to not be enslaved and murdered because we both equally have the option to not participate in either one being enslaved or murdered by humans. It is humans that make the decision to enslave and murder. It is not non-human animals that are enslaving and murdering us. It's not like it's this big fucking war. We are choosing to breed sentient beings into this planet to have their throats slit, to be consumed by us. All I'm trying to ask you is this something that you support, yes or no? Do you support someone
already not killing? Yes, I'm not. I already not killing humans, and I'm not enslaving humans. It's a big goal. But I will not. I will. I will not eat animals when we solve this issue fully as a humanity. When we solve it, when we finish with not killing humans.
Why does it have to have all human problems solved for you to not participate in slavery and murder that happens to an animals? For you to go get a steak, what significance does this steak have?
Let's get to reality.
Can I test George? Can I test George?
Yeah.
Axel, do you mind if I test George?
Sure. I was trying to do this one on my own, but
or have you already?
I'm interested.
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's okay. So I'm gonna get to his point though, because I do think it is a good point. Because if you think humans are so important, why are you forcing them to be in slaughterhouses to where they have PTSD and
they are not having they are not obligated to do that.
Oh, they are.
They just they equally not care.
Okay, go ahead, David. I'm gonna have you take this one because I do think that this is actually gonna get.
Sure. So wait a second, George. Yeah. You're creating this environment for them. Regardless of whether or not they accept the job, who gives a fuck about that, right? You're creating an environment where people suffer PTSD, drug, alcohol addiction, and increased violent crime rates, including sexual assault. You can look this up. Workplace injuries. These are often marginalized humans. So if you actually give a shit about humans, then you wouldn't put them in the slaughterhouses. That's all I got to say.
Hear me out. Like why I think it's. Can I have a word? Like why I think it's funny, at least for me, from my perspective. Because I'm living in Ukraine and I have different moral perspective from this, and I think we should first solve the problem that one human kill other human. That's the first problem to solve. Then we can think about whether the person who decides.
This with the simple purchasing choices? Can we solve this issue with our simple?
Can you solve it with not buying eggs and meats? I don't think so.
No, hold on. Can we? Yeah, with our
circle. Yeah, but why do they deserve? Why do the animals deserve that though? I mean, it's not their fault that we do this to them. Why do they deserve to wait?
Ourselves. Or ourselves. It's not like the animals aren't advocating for our war to happen. Yeah. Like, our wars are our decisions, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Exactly. So yeah. Why do they deserve this, my friend?
But
George? Why do they?
This is the moral. Are you asking me a moral question, right? Like, what is the why they deserve this? This the. I don't know. What is deserving here means?
Yeah, when I say deserve, is basically you are saying they have to wait until we have figured the human stuff out. Why do they have to wait? If you can stop now,
are you talking from the world moral perspective? Like there is a world moral queue that somebody should wait till their moral question is solved. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. I'm asking you, why do they have to pay this injustice? Why can't you just stop immediately if you can?
Yeah.
Because the world is not equal, is not pure, and is not morally equal. Like it is solved by other laws, not by somebody wants to. Like if you want cows not to be eaten. You can do that. Yeah, you cannot eat cows, but you can solve this world problem by not eating it. You should solve other problems first, then the queue goes to
why do you assume problems. But you assume that it has to be how do you say sequentially? You can do it simultaneously, right? You don't have to do it like you don't have to do it in sequence. Sure, go ahead.
So, George, nobody's asking you to fix the problem worldwide. All we're asking for you is to not cause the problem. When you consume animal products, you're causing the problem, and you can easily choose to not cause that problem. We're not asking you to fix it. We're asking you to not cause it.
You're asking me to shift my moral values. What you asking me?
We're asking you to not cause. We're asking you to not cause an injustice towards animals.
No, you asking me to shift my moral values towards the.
I couldn't give two shits about what your morals are, George. Stop oppressing animals. That's what we're asking you.
Yeah, it's not. No, we don't try to shift. It's just we try to expand it. We're not shifting it. It's not that suddenly you only care about non-human animals. We are telling you to include them in your concern. We're not saying only focus on non-human animals. We are saying to expand. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it makes some sense.
Yes, exactly. We're not saying all of a sudden now you just have to focus on cows, chicken, pigs, chimpanzee, whatever. No, we're just saying include them as well and do it simultaneously. Or at the very minimum, just be vegan. You don't have to be an activist. You don't have to do the stuff we do. But at the very least, don't support these industries, my friend. That's all that we're asking.
Why do you think? Why should people like me do that? Like, what should be the motive to do that?
Yeah, the motive is that at the very minimum, if humans can, they should not infringe the rights of others. Don't do harm. This is the first rule. You don't have to do good stuff, but first you have to prevent bad shit from happening.
You cannot prevent bad shit from happening. Yeah, you can only prevent some.
You can by not supporting these industries, because these industries, they actually actively harm these animals by human hands.
Just one correction, George. We're not asking you to prevent bad things from happening. To be clear, we're asking you to not cause bad things to happen. You are causing bad things to happen by choosing to buy animal products. We're not causing you to prevent it. We're not asking you to fight against it. We're just asking you a simple thing. Please do not do a shitty thing towards animals. Just don't do something shitty towards animals.
But
Why shouldn't you do it? Because they also deserve to live just as much as you do. Maybe you don't think so, but they do deserve to live just as much as you do. And if you want your rights to be respected, then you should respect others' rights, even if you don't want to respect others' rights. Okay? Just as simple as that.
No. That's not how right works. If you cannot fight for your rights, you cannot. That's how the life it teaches.
Can I address something real quick? Chip, I think I've seen this guy for quite some time. Axel has been talking to them, and it seems like talking to this person is a waste of time. They want to be a fucking Nazi to animals.
What?
So I think that it should be like we should kind of like think about other people in the channel instead of someone who's trying to justify being a Nazi to animals.
I joined this channel last like maybe 2 months.
Yeah, that's fine. But I'm just saying to everyone else, do you guys think it's a waste of time talking to this person? I just want a yes or no. Just for people who have been here.
I'm not sure. I mean, he seemed to at least get the idea that he should just expand his moral concern. I mean, that apparently resonated with him. But I'm not sure again how is. Yeah, I'm not sure.
When somebody asks, why should I not be violent towards animals because I can? I think that's a lost cause. If you don't know why you should not be violent towards animals simply because you can, I'm sorry, but what should I tell you? Don't be violent towards animals. There's no reason for you to be violent. Violence should not be a thing you choose simply because you can. It needs a justification. It doesn't go the other way around.
And also, he just made claim that Mike makes right is actually the way morals work.
So I'm going to ask, do you guys want to continue having a conversation with them, or should we move on to everyone else? There seems to be quite a bit of people here. So do you guys want to continue with him or with someone else?
You guys can take over. I was just wanted to get my point to him, and then once that went off, yeah, he didn't get it. So go ahead. If anyone else wants to have, because I want to say,
I mean, we can maybe keep this time bound if you want to proceed because it was your client. You can maybe end the conversation if you want to. I mean, this is like yours. I guess you deserve this.
It's up to you.
I have a super important question before you go, Axel. Though, are you in black and white tonight?
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I am on the stream. Not for you guys though. You guys get to see.
Thank you.
You guys get to see me in
there you go.
Half color.
So again, do you guys want to unmute him or someone else?
Up to you guys.
Because if anything,
wait, I want to unmute him. George, I have a question for you, and I want you to answer this question, please.
But if you can, just keep
it time bound.
Yeah,
it's simple. Just this one question, George. George, why should I not be violent towards you?
First, like if you don't want to
please answer this question. You
can just mute me. I can mute myself. It's not a problem. Like if
so
you want to
maximize,
answer
the question.
No, I can answer the question. Just if you
then
want to
maximize
the moral activism, you can just skip me. Like if you want to discuss some questions, we can discuss. So
just answer the question.
What was like? Can you get a
why should I not
context?
Why should I not be violent to you?
Why should you? Why?
Yeah. Why should I not be violent towards you? Imagine that I had power to easily crush you. Why should I not be violent towards you?
Because the law doesn't allow it. That's how the society works.
No. I imagine I had the power to not care about the law. Why should I not crush you? You say you're from Ukraine. You can imagine that I am Putin and I can send a bomb right now to your house. Why should I not do that?
Because you cannot do that. It's no sense. You cannot.
Why should I not do that? George, if I can do that,
you're
why
already
should I not do
sending
that?
bombs. If you're putting like what you're
George,
already doing that, you're just
you're missing the point.
Why is it
George,
a problem?
the question is, why is it a problem for me to be violent towards you?
It's your purpose. Do you explain me why you want to be violent?
No, George. I'm asking you the same question you asked me. You asked me why should you not be violent towards animals? And I'm asking you right back, why should I not be violent towards you if I had power over you?
Because you have another power not to do that. Like, why do you think Putin not doing that?
So why do you? So George, you have the power to not be violent towards animals. So why do you choose to be violent towards animals?
You're just shifting the again. Like what?
George,
what's your goal?
Why do you choose to be violent towards animals? That's the problem, George. This is what we're talking about. You are choosing to be needlessly violent towards animals. Why do you do that?
Like, let's give you an example. You have a mod here, right? He chooses to be violent against me because he can't, even though he is a vegan, right? He is choosing violence because even though I'm eager to like just mute myself. I'm not just trying to speak, and he's still choosing not to just to be somewhat violent against me, right? Why would he do that?
Because he can. Just like you are towards animals.
That's how humanity works. That's how
you're okay.
The mechanism to avoid that.
Thank you,
We should have a law. We should have a law and the mechanism to avoid that.
Wait, one comment. But that what you're bringing up, it's like a false comparison, right? It's like a false equivalence.
And also,
because
Val, there's no sense. He won't understand it.
Yeah, wait.
George he just likes it when he's in the position of the victim. He likes to complain about it, right? Russia invaded my country. It's so bad, but I'm going to invade the rights of animals because I can. Russia did it because they can. You're exactly the same. You're Russia for the animals, George. You're Russia for the animals. You're exactly that.
Let me explain it. George, can I explain this to you why the mod example that you gave is not completely correct? So I will explain this to you, right? So the problem is this: when a mod maybe censors your audio, like your voice or so, they have a very good justification usually, because we have probably reached a time in the conversation where we cannot proceed anymore, or maybe you were here before in the past and you maybe have not shown good behavior. I don't know the whole story. But the mod has a very strong reason generally why they would do certain things, right? Unlike you, when you exploit animals, you do not have a good reason. You're using your power, not just like the mod, they're using their power, but you cannot justify using your power. The mod can justify themselves. You cannot when you exploit and kill animals.
They've left.
Okay, whatever. That's fine.
I'm sorry. I just like when I hear this nonsense bullshit people asking why should I not be violent? Go fuck yourself, dude. Why should you not be violent? What kind of question is that?
Yeah, when he first came in, he tried to do the whole, like, who would you save, a pig or a fucking human in, like, World War I or whatever. And I was like, well, it's not about fucking who am I saving. I have the option to not enslave either humans or non-humans. animals, and so therefore we shouldn't do it. And he, like, after that, he just didn't get it, and so I was just like, it just kept going on to that, and yeah, no, he just went more and more insane after that, so I gave up.
That's fine. Gotta pick your battles wisely, I guess.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah, I think
Library. Someone from my chat was saying Ukrainian saying might makes right. How ironic.
yeah. It's people like this guy that makes me understand a little bit why things like domestic abuse are so common. Grown-ups without any ability to understand morals and why they shouldn't hurt others.
Yeah, I mean, you can understand why if a person like this is taught from an early age that men are superior or something, then he sees women as inferior, and then he'll ask the same question: why should I not be violent towards them? Because I can. Nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I think...
May I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so, as vegans, what should be our moral grounding?
Logic and critical thinking.
Well, logic and critical thinking can get you to logically deduced facts, but not what is ethical and not ethical, right? So there has to be some grounding.
Are you talking about which? Are you talking about which axioms?
Sorry, I'm not aware of that. Can you please explain?
What an axiom is?
No, the specific thing you are talking about, axiom. I know axioms are self-evident truths.
Yeah. So we start from axioms, and then we use logic and critical thinking to create morals.
Yeah, that's my question. That what are those axioms?
What are those axioms?
Yeah.
Sentient beings prefer not to have their experience of life fucked with.
I'll fix my mic and I'll be back. Sorry.
Incoming religious talk, right? Maybe Val, you're more documented in philosophy and stuff to tackle these. If your morals don't come from God, how do you know what's right or wrong? Bullshit. I don't know if you've ever debated this, but it's such a bullshit thing to debate. Because that's where I think he's going. You know, like whenever somebody asks the question, where do your morals come from, what the grounding is, they always want to get to the point where it's, why, if you're not religious, then you have no grounding. It's all subjective or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Multitasking likes you. Yeah, Euryphros dilemma.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I-
Lewis, like, go on. Sorry.
I think everyone here is vegan, right?
No.
Okay. I'm not vegan, but I'm actually planning to switch to this lifestyle soon. Could I read you an episode from BBC News? I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Why don't you just post it in the
go
chat?
ahead.
Okay, thank you. One of the main concerns is that vegan diet may not provide enough vitamin B12. Vitamin B12, which helps prevent nerve damage, is found in meat, fish, eggs, and dairy products, but not in the fruits and vegetables. Adults are recommended to consume micrograms of B12 per day.
Can you supplement
2
it?
grams like that.
Can you supplement B12?
Okay. Wait a minute, I sent you a link.
Yeah, you can supplement B12.
Or take fortified foods with B12 in them.
Yeah.
Which I will add that every food that has B12 in it is fortified because B12 comes from a bacteria.
Well, cows also produce B12, but they have to be fed cobalt. And cobalt is no longer in the ground because of industrial agriculture, so they're fed cobalt to produce B12. So in fact, the B12 is always kind of coming from a supplement. Sometimes it's the vitamin itself, sometimes it's cobalt, but it's always a supplement.
Oh, okay.
They still require contact with soil at some point to obtain that in their gut. Or it needs to be supplemented to a cow as well.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
So was it just that, the B12, that was holding you back? Dead user?
Oh, sorry. Say again?
Yeah, so was it only the B12 that was concerning you?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's not like a difficult problem. I mean, I get the concern, right? Obviously, no one wants to get unhealthy, but yeah, you can just.
Why, by the way.
So come again?
I just wondered.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. I would just recommend to take like a supplement. That's like the safest option. Yeah, and apart from that, we also have like some links we can provide you. It's called Challenge 22, and as the name suggests, it goes like for 3 weeks. And yeah, there you will also be helped how to do the diet aspect, like the eating, the food stuff, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, if you are willing to do that, yeah.
And that because I have heart disease, my doctor doesn't recommend this type of treatment for me. That's what he said, actually.
They don't recommend to become vegan?
Yeah, this diet, he is not recommended.
Why?
Is there a reason
for
why?
Heart health.
Heart health?
Yeah, I have heart disease.
Wait, dead user, of all the things, plant-based diet is amongst the best things you can do for heart health because it's the most likely the lowest in saturated fat. It's most likely it has no dietary cholesterol. Obviously, it depends on what you will eat, but chances are that as long as you eat normally, you'll already be way better. Like in every single study where we compared vegans to people who consume animal products, the one thing that was common amongst all studies was the heart health being monumentally better for the vegans.
Okay.
Yeah, so if your doctor is saying don't be vegan because of heart health, then he might be an idiot, like Tone is saying. Yeah.
Get a new doctor.
Okay, maybe you're right. Actually, I got it.
Yeah. And the reason why, and the reason why this is so is at least twofold, right? So you probably have heard of like of cholesterol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and vegans, first of all, we don't consume any cholesterol. We don't eat eggs, correct? But also, what affects cholesterol as well is what we call saturated fats. And saturated fats are most like in a lot of ways in some animal products in high quantities, like in eggs, in red meat, in in milk not so much. It depends on how fatty it is. But in general, vegans tend to have lower saturated fats. And therefore, we reduce our cholesterol and thereby having less chance to develop heart disease, right? But also, the second point is that vegans, because we generally eat more legumes like beans, lentils, fruits, and vegetables, they also have fiber. Have you ever heard of fiber?
No, actually.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but fiber is basically what generally like all plants with like generally almost all plants have some form of fiber, and they also reduce cholesterol, and again having the effect that it reduces heart diseases, and also plants have antioxidants and polyphenols and all that stuff. They're all heart protective, really.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't have to believe me. I think someone sent you in the side chat some resources.
I see.
Yeah, like the vegan position paper. You can basically take your time, read it, and they will basically show the same thing what I've just said.
Okay, I'll look into what you say. Thank you very much, by the way.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, y'all.
What's up?
I was just wondering, this Alex fella, he was crying a little bit earlier.
You mean Axel?
Yeah, Axel. Apologies. What's wrong with drinking the cow's milk, sir?
Damn.
You tell me, son. I've been drinking the high quality cow juice for years.
Do you want a binky with that?
A what?
Do you want a binky with that? That milk?
Is that supposed to be some sideways joke about my accent?
No.
No, you need a blanket and a dummy to go with your milk. I hear all you guys, you vegans, vegans. You guys all talk the nonsense. We've been doing this for thousands and thousands and thousands of years.
So do you need a blanket and a binky because you're a baby and you drink milk?
Well, what's wrong with drinking the milk? You didn't say.
Milk is for babies.
Milk has calcium. Son, if you didn't go to school.
So do plants.
What the hell is this guy talking about? Where's the expert? The guy. What's his name? He eats chips or something? Guy's talking nonsense. Where's that guy?
Hey, Chip. He needs your advice.
Yeah, so
the chip guy, don't interrupt me, all right? Show me some damn respect, okay? What what cow's milk has is calcium. Am I right or am I wrong? See, he's gonna tell you. Where the hell is this asshole?
I mean, does calcium have milk?
See, I got his boobies in a knot, as they say, in my place of the place.
Now, women's milk, human milk, has a lot of calcium.
Why would you be drinking women's milk? You're a man. You're a goddamn man.
So, wait.
Did you just assume my gender?
What the hell is that supposed to mean? What is this guy talking about?
Well, how would you know if I'm a man?
What the hell is this guy talking about? This guy probably doesn't have enough calcium. You should drink a warm glass of milk, sir. You get some calcium in that brain of yours.
Wait, I thought
such nonsense.
I thought adults weren't supposed to drink milk. What happened?
Listen, is it Aaron or what's his name again? Aaron.
Axel.
You keep interrupting me. You think this is a joke?
Aaron.
I'm a 17th generation cow farmer, okay?
Wait, what does that mean, 17th generation cow farmer?
It means we've had 17 generations of having cows on my farm.
You fucked up.
Of exploiting cows.
You fucked up, David. You fucked up.
From Bob Senior to Bob Senior to Robert, from Bob into Senior Robert, and the Roberts. All right, I'm taking off. You guys suck.
David, you fucked up. He said exploitation.
That's pretty good. May I continue? May I continue my questions, please?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, wait, we have sexy vegan here who will multitasking vegan who will want to have a conversation with you. Go for it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
What was the question?
Oh yeah, so my question was that as vegans, what should be our moral grounding? And the chip guy replied that it should be the axiomatic grounding of sentient beings can experience suffering, and suffering is bad, so it's not okay to indulge in any sort of act that causes suffering to sentient beings. And
that's not what I said. No.
Okay, so please may you repeat?
Yeah. So I said that sentient beings experience life.
Yeah.
And on account that they're sentient, they don't want somebody to fuck with that experience of life. That's it.
Okay, sure. So yeah, I do agree with that. If someone has that axiomatic principle or moral groundings, then sure. But what if someone rejects the moral grounding and just draws an arbitrary line by using religion or stuff like humans are important and animals are just commodities? Then can we make any sort of odd claim that you are not supposed to harm animals?
Well, we can test whether or not their position entails a contradiction.
Okay.
Right. And so if they're claiming, right, I don't know if this is what you're claiming, but if they're claiming that religion or faith-based belief necessarily is a good metric to determine what is right and wrong human behavior, we can test that, right?
Wait, are you vegan, Musa?
Oh yeah, I am.
Okay, because you keep saying us vegans, so I was curious about that. Okay.
I didn't even catch.
Why are we doing vegan on vegan in here then?
Yeah, what does it mean to be vegan, Musa?
Veganism, being vegan is following the philosophy of veganism, which is not commodifying animals to human use, or perhaps you can say to not cause unnecessary suffering to any sentient being.
I mean, close enough, sure.
Like, wait, but what's? Let me say it like this. You like this language. What is your purpose here?
Well, the thing is, I was just gaming right now, so I was just scrolling on Discord and found, yeah, there's a veganism is better section, so I just joined it.
But like, if you are genuinely vegan, like this is like generally like for having people come here to have a discussion about becoming eventually vegan, perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand the question. My question is that, as we know, if someone has the same moral grounding as me, like being empathetic toward other sentient beings, then I can just question their morality and check their consistency and make a conclusion that they should be vegan. But my question is that, can we make any sort of odd claim if someone has the moral grounding in religion? For example, I come from an Islamic background, so as per Islam, animals are made by God as commodities for humans. So with this, if someone
Do you believe that?
this, no, I don't.
So then, are you still following the Islam religion, and you don't believe that?
No, I'm not following Islam.
Okay, so then you're not a Muslim, right?
Yeah, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, so my question is that if someone is holding that belief, so is there any possibility or a sort of good argument to bring them towards veganism? Because they purely believe that animals are made by God as commodities. And when I say that animals are not supposed to be used as commodities, I'm literally just going against what their God has told them. So could there be any odd claim that we can make?
Animals were made for their own purposes, not for humans.
Yeah, I feel like, are you asking how to do outreach on people who are Muslim, or could they make an odd claim? Yeah, they can, because even if you follow what do you call it? If you follow every single.
Since we haven't seen our dear Tessa in a while, Tessa, that's for you.
These animals, therefore that would be wrong. So you would have to essentially pick and choose what you follow, which is what when I spoke to Muslim scholars, that's what they said. You eventually get to pick and choose what you follow. So which one ought for you to follow? Well, I would say if you believe in God and you believe your God gave you logic and gave you the capacity to have empathy and emotions, and when you see an animal being slaughtered, you don't feel good about it, maybe that's something that your God gave you and you should listen to that. And maybe any single form that was written in any sacred book that you...
Wait, is it Tessa's birthday today? I guess we gotta sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tessa. I've had a lot of songs, so can't really sing. But happy birthday to you. Okay. Well, I guess happy birthday Saturday. Still gonna sing it. Still sang it. Terribly. I just had salsa, so I can't really sing. But there you go.
Like dietary purposes and all, because they are a mode of ease, to be honest. That's the thing. But yeah, it truly does boil down to being empathetic towards animals.
Well,
right,
it's under Islam, it's virtue.
Yeah. It's under Islam, it's
I think I think animals don't deserve to die, but they eat grass, and grass is vegan food. So when you eat them, you are teaching the other to not eat grass. So I think non-vegan is doing a favor for vegan for eating animals because animals is eating grass.
Did you pipe up to prove your low IQ, or
What the fuck was that?
This guy talking about?
This is the IQ of a non-vegan. Holy shit!
So
wait, what? Wait, I want to understand. So because cows eat grass, they're doing a favor. Who is doing a favor? If you're killing a cow, you're doing a favor to whom by killing the cow?
It's like wars. It's like wars. When wars happen, people die, and sometimes the war needs some people to die to save some resources. So it's the same principle.
Are you in favor of people dying?
No, look. You can't have a world where everything is perfect. So there's some people are vegan
Are
and
you in
some
favor of people dying?
No. But it just happened. This is the war. There's
but this is
no
like the is-ought
justice
fallacy,
and peace.
my friend. Yeah, but this is like the is-ought fallacy, right? What you're just saying. I can explain what this means, like the is-ought fallacy. You are saying because certain...
It's randomness and it's humanity. It's just like that. Even animals kill each other.
My point. You're proving my point. What you're basically saying is very... I will explain it in very layman's terms, okay? Easily to understand. You are saying whatever happens in reality is acceptable, is okay, is moral. That's what you're saying. Because it happens, it has a purpose, it's good.
Yeah, but
is that correct? No, can you just answer? This is now very important. Before you go on with another story, is this an accurate representation of yours? You're saying whatever happens in reality is acceptable. Is this what you're saying?
It's not acceptable, but it just happened. You can't control it. It just happened. So there's vegan and there's non-vegan. And non-vegan people will eat the animals because most of them, I think, most of them non-vegans eat them only because they eat vegan food. I think that. But for me, I am just poor and eat animals because they are cheaper than vegan food.
They're not cheaper.
Wait, before we even get there, like I understand that everyone wants to attack this from different perspectives, but let's just like go into just simple ethics. Is harming animals good or bad?
I think if healing yourself depending on
What was my question?
killing animals, so
what was my question? HX?
What? Didn't
what
hear.
was my question?
You said is hurting animal good or bad?
Yeah.
No, it depends. So if your life if you will die and you have no choice than eating an animal.
So let me give you a quick example. There's a dog next to me, and I want to kill it because I get enjoyment from it. Should I kill it?
Yeah.
Should I kill them?
No.
Why? What's wrong with harming animals if I feel like I want to hurt them?
Because you don't have to hurt that animal because you already have food. But if there's no choice.
No. I love dog bacon. Dog bacon is my favorite food in the world. And there's a dog next to me. Can I kill the dog?
No, you just go to a restaurant and there's already
but I don't like that bacon. I love dog bacon. What's wrong with me killing a dog for dog bacon?
Oh, if the
nobody has this bacon, and it's my recipe. It's my secret recipe. Can I kill the dog?
No.
Why?
Because you can't make it. You will not make the your recipe. You need a restaurant.
You're not.
No.
You're not understanding the question at all, dude. He's not asking his ability. He's not asking his ability. He's asking whether or not he should be able to, if he can.
Like, should I kill the... Yeah, I can right now kill a dog and make this amazing dog bacon. Is it okay for me to kill the dog?
I think it's illegal to kill it in street
I'm not
like
asking that. I'm not asking if it's legal. I'm asking if it's okay for me to kill the dog.
No, it's not okay.
Why?
Because there's restaurants close to you.
But what if he lives in China?
No, it's not about living in China. The dog is right here. The dog is right next to me. I have the knife next to me. I'm a perfect chef, and I can do it in 2 minutes. Dog bacon.
And
what's wrong with me killing the dog?
Nobody else would know.
It's not about knowing or not. What's wrong with me killing the dog?
It's not. Well, if you have a knife, so you can kill it, you will see the blood and you will not eat it.
What's wrong with me killing the dog?
Because why would you kill him?
Dog bacon.
Bro, you can't just eat cow steak, bro.
What's wrong with me killing a dog? Do you understand the question?
If you have another source of food, why would you kill him?
I can either eat vegan bacon or dog bacon. Which one should I eat and why?
You can what? What?
I have vegan bacon, and I have dog bacon. Which one? Like, I can kill a dog for dog bacon, or I can make vegan bacon with plants. Which one should I pick and why?
Is there a vegan?
There is vegan bacon, yes.
Oh.
So
is that the new 3D printed or whatever?
We can talk about it later. But I can make vegan bacon from tofu, or I can make dog bacon from dog. Which one should I pick?
Well, I think the vegan bacon is better because killing dog for food is not a good source of food. By the way, dog can
it's a really fat dog. It's a really fat fucking dog. Like, do you understand why it's wrong to kill animals, or are you saying?
Wait, I'll make it easier for you, HXR. Imagine that the dog is in the shape of a pig, like they're literally in the same shape. They're just we you know how we made all sorts of breeds of dogs. Some are small, some are big. Well, we just make a shape. We make a dog that's in the shape of a pig. Would it then be okay to kill them?
Look in the chat. This is the kind of dog I'm gonna kill for bacon.
Wait.
Shit. That cute boy.
Oh my god.
This
He's
dog
so wrinkled, man.
eat it. This dog eat it all vegan food, bro.
So, do you see any issues with killing the dog, or do you only see the issues in meat? That's like.
If you kill the dog, you will save food for like three vegan. Bro, why did he leave? I'm serious. Why did he leave?
I think the question that you're missing, HXR, right? The question that he's trying to ask you is it okay to kill animals if there is no need for it, right? Imagine it this way. Is it okay if I just choose to kill an animal even though I don't need to? You know, it can be food, sure, but I don't need all food, right? Like, I don't need to eat chocolate. I don't need to have dessert.
Exactly.
But
I agree with
if when I have chocolate or vanilla or whatever, in that process I kill an innocent animal, then I think I should reconsider whether I have those. So when you consume animal products, you don't need it because you can choose something else. So the question was, if you kill a dog, is it bad, even though you don't need to do it?
For a dog, it's very bad source of food anyway. So
Why
you
is
will
it
never
bad
need
for
a
a
dog.
dog? Why is it bad for a dog? A chicken is much smaller than a dog. So if a dog is big, why would that be an issue?
The chicken has more proteins and
No, a dog has considerably more protein. So if a dog has more protein, then it's okay to kill them and eat them?
I think most people don't eat dogs over chickens because
I'm asking you.
About what?
Why do you think it's wrong to kill a dog?
For my personal opinion, I think because it's very bad source of food. But I think for most people,
why?
I think the same reason. Studies
They
show
provide
that
a lot more food. They provide a lot more food than chickens.
Why you don't change the animal? Why not chicken?
Because you eat chickens, don't you?
Yeah, once a week.
Yeah, well, chickens provide less food per body than a dog. So in theory, if I kill a dog, I get more food than if I kill a chicken. Wouldn't that make more sense than for me to kill a dog rather than a chicken?
I don't know. I have never eaten a dog in my entire life.
Yeah, you haven't. But the question is, why would that be wrong?
I think your question is similar to rabbits. When someone asks why do you kill rabbits, I think it's similar to dogs because they
Do
are.
you kill rabbits?
No, because I have better source of food. I think and better in taste.
But just to be clear, Axel, and then I'm done. I'll let you. So just to be clear, 1 second. Like, what we're asking you when we're asking you about dogs is because you're not okay with killing dogs. But don't you think you should also not be okay with killing other animals? Because dogs want to live, dogs have a personality, dogs experience life, and so do all these other animals, including chickens, including pigs, including cows. So when we say we don't kill dogs, then we should also not kill other animals because there's no need to kill any of them so that we can be healthy and enjoy our food.
Okay, now it's I understand you. Okay, look, I think dogs have more IQ than more of the animals like cows. For example, the
Pigs are
cow.
smarter. Pigs are smarter than dogs, and cows are smarter than dogs also. Yeah, cows, for example, only this year we've established that cows can use tools at a level that we've only seen in bonobo monkeys. They're as smart as monkeys. And even if they weren't, right? Like, let's just say that they're stupid. Do you really think it's okay to kill individuals based on their level of intelligence? Like, if I say I'm more intelligent than you, or if I see you as stupid, does that mean it's okay for me to kill you?
No, but I think it will not matter because if you kill it, there's no big difference in the animal life. For
There is. Do you understand HXR? They may not be intelligent enough to express this to you, but they themselves do experience life. They do want to live. They do have emotions. They do feel love. They do have families. They do have their preferred, what should I call this? Their preferred people like you do, like friends, family. So they have all this just like you. They're just not as intelligent as you to say what they prefer. But they do have all of this. And a lot of times they even communicate what they prefer, but in a different way than we humans understand. So how can it be okay or right for us to say, I don't care that you experience life. I don't care that you have your memories with your family. I want to kill you and eat you because I can.
Actually, they have feelings, but I don't know what's your religion, but most of animals were born to die, and they know it. They know there's a day coming, and if you don't kill them, other animals will kill them. So I
No,
think
it doesn't work that way. These animals, maybe you're misinformed, but these animals are specifically brought into existence by us. We touch the private parts of cows, chickens, and pigs. We touch, like, for example, for a cow, there's somebody who literally jerks off a bull. He strokes the penis of a bull, or he inserts a dildo in the bull's ass to get the sperm. And somebody else takes that sperm and puts it in the vagina of a cow. All of this is forced insemination. It's called artificial insemination. It's like 90% of the time what happens. We do this to them. And in the other 10%, if you're wondering about the other 10%, the other 10% is we take away the males from the females. We kill most of the males because we only need one. And that one that we need, when we need them to, we try to get them in heat. We try to get the women in heat. And then we say, fuck. And that's how we get babies. And then we say, some of the babies I don't like, so we're going to kill them. I want the milk from the woman. Oh, there's two babies were born both male and female. I don't like that. I'm going to kill them both. Like, we literally see them like objects, HXR. And you said they have feelings. How can you endorse this idea of treating an animal like an object when you don't need to?
As I said, I don't know what's your religion, but let's
No,
say
don't HXR. Don't. The thing about it, though, HXR, if you actually believe in a God, that's fine, up to you. I don't. But even if you do believe in a God, please don't be one of those people who uses their God to justify the violence that they want to commit or the violence they want to ignore. Because everything that we do to animals is incredibly violent. And right now you're bringing up your God as if your God is forcing you to do this. Your God is not.
No, not forced. I'm not forced. Look. I just want to say something. And let's say my religion, it's forbidden to kill an animal like it's an object. We have to prepare it and lay it down and slowly kill it. This is the first thing. Also, we can't kill animals.
HXR, all of these methods of killing animals that your religion proposed was in a context, I'm assuming you mean halal and the Islam, come in a context where when we didn't have the technology that we do today. We actually have studies showing that there are better ways to kill animals, if that's what you're talking about. Way better than halal slaughter. In fact, the one reason why halal slaughter in the UK is forbidden without stunning the animals is because we know we have scientific evidence that they suffer a lot without stunning, which is not something allowed under halal slaughter, but they do have an exception in the UK because of that. So even this whole thing is like, again, the method itself is questionable. But the one thing that you need to understand is that all of that was in the context when it was needed. It was in a context when the tools were there provided. But if indeed it were true, like if science shows that the best way to kill an animal is by electrocuting them first and then cutting their throat in a specific manner, then I'm assuming any sort of God would know that because God should transcend time. So God should say that. But if God does not say that, then any form of message that you have was given in a certain context, right? That's what I'm trying to explain to you. And in that context, there was a necessity to kill animals. Today, there is no necessity. So please take context into consideration and don't say, my religion says it's okay. Don't use religion as a justification to commit violence.
No, look, it's not necessity for you to eat, but it is allowed for you. Some cow animals provide a very, very good growth hormone for children. So if we don't eat them because they are, look, the God my religion created everything, gave us these animals some of I think also on Christian, I think I forget name.
No, bro,
Anyway,
that's just you're bringing your religion as a justification. Can your religion say it's okay for you to not kill animals? Would your religion have a problem with you being vegan?
no, but
Okay. So if your religion doesn't have a problem with you being vegan, why on earth would you choose to be violent towards an innocent animal? Simply because you can? Because your religion says that you can? That's what it is? It's because you can?
It will die anyway, bro. So
no, it won't die. You will die, HXR. All of us will die. You will die anyway. It's not a justification for me to kill you because you will die. Do you understand there's a difference between killing and dying?
Yeah, but if you kill me, you have no usage of me.
Of course I do. Of course I say HXR. I could literally rub my dick on your skin and it would be one way to use your body. I could use your body in whatever. I could use your body to hold off water. I don't want to, like, I want to build a dam made of human corpses, and I want to use your body as being one of those. Do you understand that I can use your body? I can use your body in any way I'd like to, and I could find a way to use your body. It wouldn't be justified for me to kill you, knowing that I have other ways to do everything else I want to achieve. Do you understand that?
I know that. I clearly very understand that. But look,
so why do it to animals?
I don't know if you ever eat. Yeah.
If you understand this, then why do you do it to animals?
Actually, I have never killed an animal before. It's just I eat in restaurants.
Yeah, that's okay, but you pay somebody to do it. It's just as bad. You pay somebody to do it.
Yeah. Look, first thing, they taste good. Second thing, I don't know if you have ever eaten meat before, but the human body is just can't hold it without meat.
Bro, I'm a certified nutritionist. You're not banging on the right door. I'm a certified nutritionist. We have data showing that you can be healthy without consuming animal products. I haven't eaten meat in 15 years. How the fuck am I alive? How the fuck did I build? Can you tell me how I built 20 kilograms of muscle without it? 20 kilograms of muscle. Can you explain to me how I did that?
How do you train your biceps?
My biceps? I don't train my biceps.
So how did you get that much muscle?
I just work out. Like, I just do compound exercises mostly, who also work out the biceps. I'm just trying to understand, like, why do you think you need to consume animal products? Like, we have scientific evidence that you don't. Do you not trust that evidence, or what is it?
No, but it's way better if you eat meat than...
No, it is not. We actually have studies showing consistently that meat is tied to cancer, number one. And number two, we have 30 years. We have a study done for 30 years on over 500,000 people. 500,000 people were followed for 30 years. Half of them did vegan, half of them did non-vegan. The vegans consistently lived longer, were healthier. So what are you saying? No, being vegan is better.
I think that have something with the testosterone. I think people who eat meats have high testosterone. So,
bro, I have higher testosterone than everybody here. No. Testosterone is mostly genetic, how much testosterone you produce. And if you're healthy and sleeping well, your body will produce as much testosterone regardless of what you eat. The food you eat does not impact testosterone that much. Imagine if you thought if food impacted testosterone that much, then the bodybuilders would no longer be injecting artificial testosterone in them. They would just have a fuck ton of that food. It doesn't work that way. testosterone isn't that much affected. In fact, testosterone, you can make an argument that it is negatively affected when you consume animal products because you consume high in saturated food, high in saturated fat foods, which limit your health, your heart health from pumping up blood and and producing healthy testosterone. So no, it's not like that.
I think you said sleeping improve testosterone. So I think non-vegan people when they kill an animal, they regret it. So they drink and get drunk and they sleep better. So they have higher.
Are you a troll? I'm almost convinced right now. Is this an actual argument?
Bro, I know you people. I know you're fucking faggots. You're gonna mute him and you're gonna force your opinion. Like Mr. fucking Diagnose this.
Adam, shut the fuck up. Okay, thank you.
No, I have never killed an animal before. I don't think I have the urge to kill it. But
what was this argument that you brought along that non-vegans feel bad when they kill an animals and they drink? You can drink if you want as a vegan also.
No, I think I said non-vegan, not vegan. Non-vegan.
Yeah, and as a vegan, you can drink also if that's what you want.
Oh. So what about the trees that animals live on?
Okay, bro. HXR, I want to understand, is this like are you just pretending to be stupid or are you actually trying to be stupid?
No, but I'm just thinking.
Which one is it, HXR? No, because right now we've just gone through every single point and now you're just moving on to trees as if that has something to do with you violating the rights of an animal. What's the relationship with that?
If I want to speak with my religion, you will not accept it.
No, and you know.
Well, okay, HXR, you forced me to do this. Where does sperm come from, HXR?
Human sperm?
Yeah.
From female human.
What the fuck? It comes
Where
from
does sperm
testicles.
come from?
What the fuck?
From balls.
From balls. Did you know that in the Quran? Did you know that in the Quran they say that sperm comes from between the backbone and the ribs? Is that where your balls are? Between the backbone and the ribs?
No, it's the
So the Quran is fucking wrong then.
No, the neural link from the brain to the balls is located in that location.
It's not.
Actually, you can search it on YouTube. Actually, I don't.
It's not HXR. It's not. What the fuck are you talking about?
But this does not have anything with.
What the fuck did you say?
My point.
Yeah, stop bringing your fucking religion to justify violence, bro. Like you said you understand it and then you bring it to these nonsensical points. So I have no other understanding other than you're a troll. Because otherwise, if you understood the fact that you're committing violence towards innocent animals, why on earth would you come up with all of these nonsensical excuses? Let's go one by one, HXR. Number one, did you understand you're committing violence towards animals?
If animals have rights, then
did you understand that you're committing violence towards animals? Yes or no?
If they have rights, yes.
It doesn't matter whether they have rights or not, HXR. Are you committing violence towards them or not?
Actually, I didn't kill any animal, but...
HXR, are you paying somebody to be violent towards animals? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, do you need to pay somebody to be violent towards animals?
What do you mean by that, actually? I don't...
Can you be healthy without paying somebody to be violent towards animals?
Actually, I'm not a scientific, but as you said, you can live a long life as a vegan, as you said.
Okay, so you can be healthy without without paying for violence.
I don't know. To be honest, it's my first time to hear it. But okay, say okay.
Okay, so then why the fuck would you want to continue doing it?
Actually, it very tastes good, and in modern world, everything vegan becomes unhealthy because they don't just take it from the source. They put some chemicals on it.
Oh, Jesus
And
Christ, man. So you said
the only
taste
thing,
and then vegan is unhealthy. I just told you the
not
study
taste,
that
not
showed
taste.
that I just told you the study that said that vegans lived longer. How can you live longer and were healthier? How the hell can you make the claim now saying that vegan food is unhealthier? Like, where's the logic in that when 500,000 people, the study done on 500,000 people said the opposite?
I don't think vegan food is unhealthy, but I think modern world and companies actually I can't say it, but let's say some companies are putting some chemicals
So
in
don't eat
vegan
from
food.
those. So don't eat those companies. Don't eat from those companies.
It's kind of limited.
It's kind of
Actually, very
limited.
limited.
So your only option is between eating quote unquote some chemicals, which by the way, everything you eat is made out of chemicals from some companies which somehow make it unhealthy. What the hell are you talking about, man? You're causing violence towards innocent animals. You don't need to be violent towards innocent animals. And right now you're trying to find justifications for the violence. Why?
Actually, I don't think. I think we are already in a situation that we need meat because you know the products.
No,
modern world.
HXR. No, we cannot go back and forth, bro. Like, do you seriously have a RAM issue? Do you not understand the simple fact that I just explained to you? 500,000 people study showed that the people who consumed a plant-based diet were healthier. The people who did not eat meat were healthier. How can you make the claim that you need meat?
We actually have a study that looked at processed plant food versus a regular animal food, and it still showed to be much healthier, the plant food, even though it has chemicals, whatever you say. You can look, I put the study in the side chat.
Are you sure about this study?
Oh
Yeah, it's a randomized controlled trial. Well, what study do you have that's better? Is what I would ask. Because if not, then this is the best evidence we have.
I don't know, but when I just I have tried before a vegan diet, my brain gets foggy in the morning. But when I switch,
Your brain gets bro. Your brain was foggy 2 seconds ago. You couldn't remember that I gave you a 500,000 study, and you said 3 times that you need meat. You admitted that you don't, and then you said that you need meat 2 minutes later. Don't talk to me about foggy brain when you're literally fogging. You have more fog in your brain right now than anyone I've ever spoken to.
It's probably more likely you had HXR. Do you think it's perhaps likely that you just didn't do the diet correctly, or you had less calories, or like, do you know for certain it's innately having a vegan diet makes your brain foggy? Like, are you certain of that?
It is lower in calories, but if I want to take let's say the same calories as a meat diet, I will need to eat like 3 or 4 kilos of plants to or fruits to maintain the same calories. It's kind of hard.
There are calorie dense plants, right? And you could just ask us for resources for how you could consume a healthier plant-based diet, but you haven't even done that. You've just been making excuses, right? Like I put in the side chat here, the British government gives 8 simple bullet points for how to have a simple vegan diet. Like they're prescribing this to their population, right? And then I give a vegan dietitian who outlines a whole basic infographic for how to have a good plant-based diet within like a week's average, like the foods you need, like on an average. And they have a table if you click the link, breaking down everything that you see in the picture. So like there are resources for how you could do it correctly, right? You just making a drastic switch for a diet and you have no idea what you need to switch or anything, like having no information, that's probably more likely as to why you had issues, right?
I think changing to a vegan diet is a very big step, especially because the people around me are all eating meat, and influencers and people I
Sure,
follow
but
and think they are
sure,
great.
but
Like Trump.
notice, yeah, I get you, but notice this is an entirely separate excuse besides what I just told you the sentence prior, yeah? Like now it's entirely off of health, right? Now you're just making an entirely new excuse. So it comes
No,
back to the question of how serious you are of this issue, of how serious you are oppressing these animals, right?
I'm serious, and I even if I step on ants in my road, I will feel it later. But if I want to change, my gut have to accept this new type of diet, because I was eating meat in for my entire life. Also,
It doesn't
I
take that long. It doesn't take that long. Like bacteria, like like die and grow like millions within like an hour or so. Like it doesn't take that much. Like as long as you give it the new food source, you can adapt within like a week or a couple weeks entirely, right? And so it becomes the question of for this cow in the side chat, does he deserve you like taking that few weeks of adapting to a new diet and doing it correctly, or is your simple problems with your simple excuses more worthwhile than these animals' lives?
it's easier to continue on my current diet, but
I didn't ask that. Yeah, like I know it's easier, but for these animals, it's hell, right? It's hell on earth, and you're doing it to them. Why? Well, why do you think your simple issues, because it's easier for you to have your current diet, is worth their lives and their suffering?
the simple answer is actually, and that's just going around my mind, is they taste better. That's only, let's say.
So,
But
why did you make 20 excuses before that if that is simply the real problem? Well, why have I had to go through like just 3 excuses in the past 5 minutes and Chip probably went through another 10, right? Why are we playing this game of like we're talking to a child who just got caught doing something wrong and they're just making excuses? Why are we playing this game if it just boils down to you think they taste good and that is somehow worth their lives? And you can see in the side chat, every one of their lives can be like this. We treat them lovingly. And you're taking that from them because they taste good. Do you seriously respect yourself for that?
I respect myself, but how our old fathers did that for years and they have no regret for it? Is there something,
They
or
haven't had this conversation. You have this conversation. You have people who can give you this knowledge. Like, I can give you more and more resources for how you can integrate a healthy plant-based diet, right? And you can have professionals help you. So your parents didn't have these resources. They didn't have this wake-up call that we're giving you, and you have the wake-up call. Now it just comes down to you to make the choice of what kind of person you are, right? It's up to you, nobody else, to make that call. Who do you want to be?
actually it's kind of hard, but
I'm sorry, I gotta get to this guy in the chat, Adams. So, Adams, some animals on Earth are obligate carnivores. For those who don't know, that means they have to eat meat or they will get sick and die. Humans are omnivores, meaning their diet consists of both. Holy shit, dude. Okay. First thing. Here's the first thing. Okay. Listen up, buddy. Animals need nutrients, not ingredients. As long as the animals that are obligate carnivores get the nutrients they require that they get from the meat, They don't actually need to get the meat. Just an FYI. Obligate carnivores just need a certain selection of nutrients. Obligate herbivores just need a select list of nutrients. Obligate omnivores just need a select list of nutrients. We don't need to enslave and murder animals. No one needs to enslave and murder animals. However, when it comes to humans, we obviously have the option to not enslave and murder animals, and us humans can communicate to each other about not enslaving and murdering animals, so I don't really fucking give a shit about these obligate carnivores right now, because I can't communicate with them, but I can communicate with my fellow human who can obviously not participate in the slavery and the murder of animals. If you want to come up, feel free to come up and we can have a chat. And if you're banned from English Hub, we can go to fucking another Discord and have a conversation there. But what you're saying is just a whole bunch of blah 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 blah. You're not saying anything of substance, dude. You, my sir, can go vegan. Or you, my lady, or you, my neither. You, my person, my fellow human being, can go vegan.
I was.
Have less calories. No, you weren't.
Yeah,
I
it was
promise
less.
you weren't. I promise you weren't. But what were you eating? Go ahead. Give a dietary plan. Let's just entertain this for like a meal or two. Go ahead. Well, what were you eating?
It was kind of long time ago, but
Okay, so you can't. You're so certain you had enough calories, but you can't even tell me what you were eating. Like
but
go ahead. Tell me
I
your
have
meals.
it. I have it in my phone, but I can't remember. I have my calories from like I saved it from like 1 year ago, one year ago. But I was eating mostly fruits, mostly
Okay,
like dates, apples, banana.
Yeah, what were you eating for fats and proteins?
Fats. I don't have avocado in my country actually.
Okay, so answer the question. What were you eating for fats and proteins? Because you're telling me it was a healthy, calorically dense diet. So now I'm just asking very basic questions. So what were you eating for fats and proteins? Because eating just fruits, nobody here is going to
proteins.
Nobody here is going to tell you to eat fruits. Yeah.
For the fats, I don't think I was eating anything, but for the protein, I was eating.
Yeah. Anytime I can give you more information. Look at here. I got you. If you want to look at more information, I got you. I'm going to promote a link. Check that out. Adams, that will help you to understand how to be vegan, or not how to be vegan, why you should be vegan, and all the moral staples of why us as humans should stick to veganism as a moral principle.
We talking about?
Are you on a walk or?
No, just to maintain.
So you clearly have a lack of education when it comes to diet. So we can give you resources, like we can give you a challenge where you can talk to a dietitian, right? And they can help you with these questions. Or you can simply ask us more questions on how you can have a better diet. But having 1,300 calories of lentils and fruits is just a recipe for disaster. Okay, no wonder you had bad health. No wonder you had foggy brain, right? Nobody here is going to prescribe that to you. Like the resources I gave you of the vegan plate, I can give it again, I think. Uh, that doesn't prescribe you just lentils and fruits. It gives you a wide variety of different foods from different categories, right? Look at this. This is what you should be eating somewhat close to on a weekly basis. This proportion of foods in these groups, right?
So, okay. So if I become like a lifetime vegan and I eat only vegan food and become a vegan, and then I went to nature to see some animals that I was killing to eat, and I saw them eat my food. Will I be angry?
I don't know what you're saying, but are you serious?
Well, do you get angry when you see someone eating a cheeseburger? Do you? Like, what the hell, man?
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. I mean, if I don't eat, if I don't, don't eat animals.
Hold up, stop. Can we just stop for a second? Because hold on 2 seconds, please, please. Can we just get back onto the subject that we can like?
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! You learn.
Oh, me shut the fuck up. Watch this, buddy. Watch. You want to see something cool? Oh, no, I don't shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Congratulations. You learned to shut the fuck up. Okay, anyway. Can we get back to the point of, like, the whole thing is that you can be healthy off of a vegan diet. And I think you have learned today, at least you should have, that you can at least be as healthy as you are now off of a vegan diet.
Trolling. Yeah, I want to be vegan, but like I said, if there's some animals who kill humans, so we kill them, and I don't think you guys have a problem with that. Like, let's say
I have a problem
don't know,
with
like
humans killing humans too, dude. Nobody is saying that it is okay.
No, not humans.
Okay, dude. Oh my gosh.
Like wolf attacks humans. So
okay,
do you think it's okay to kill a wolf because it's?
Wait, are you asking if I'm going
just
to
asking
avenge? If I'm going to avenge someone who got ate by a wolf, is it okay to go and kill that wolf out of vengeance because they ate a human? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, if the wolf, if the wolf attacked you, will you kill him?
Oh, would I defend myself? Yeah. Why is there a problem with self-defense?
So
nobody here is saying that it is bad to defend yourself. I would kill another human who was trying to kill me.
Yeah, but there is people who kill pigs for eating their farms. Do you think that is bad?
Dude, could we just ask and get a confirmation if you, HXR, would be willing to go vegan if you were to find out today that you could be healthy off of a vegan diet, and therefore you would no longer participate in any form of slavery or murder that happens to animals because you find out you don't need to. Is that something?
Actually, I just found out, to be honest, that I can go full vegan. On these studies, but it's very hard to quit meat. It's like
Why?
some kind of drugs. It's kind of education.
So,
It's hard.
so,
Also,
so the taste? Is it the taste?
They taste very good, bro.
Okay, so the taste of meat. So you're telling me that I can go and eat babies because they taste good, right? And if I had an addiction to eating babies, right? I just ate babies all my life. And, you know, my family taught me that it was okay for me to eat human babies. I can continue doing that, right? Because it's just addictive.
It is wrong, but if it's addictive, it's very hard to leave it. Say.
But does that justify?
I fail to understand. Wait, why? Yeah, like, should we care that it's hard for you?
If you don't have religion, your own thoughts is your own religion. So if you do,
but why should we care? Why should we care if it's hard for you to give up something? Like in the situation of somebody's eating babies that Axel proposed, should we care that it's hard for them to quit and say, yeah, you know what, eat a couple more babies, you know, quit whenever you want?
No,
or should we tell them to stop?
It's not, the problem is not we care for them. The problem is it right.
Should we tell
not?
them to stop? Should we tell them to stop eating babies, or should we tell them, yeah, eat a couple more babies?
As I said, if you don't have a religion, your own thoughts is your religion. So if your thoughts isn't right, you have to say it.
Bro,
to tell them it's not right.
Are you telling me that if a person right now is police gets into their house, he's just eating babies every day? Every day he kills babies and eats them. Every day. That's what he does. He just finds the women who can't get an abortion, lets them get pregnant, and when they have a baby, he takes care of the baby by killing them and eating them. Are you telling me that when the police finds that, the police asks them, are you religious? And if he says no, then the police goes like, well, okay, our job here is done. We should go away.
No, not like that, bro. But in his own thoughts, this is right. In his own thoughts. But there's a law. And the one I want to point something that without a religion, everyone living is living on their thoughts.
Hold up. That's not even what we're asking. What we're asking is your preference at this point. Your beliefs. Should we continue to allow someone to kill and eat a baby because they are addicted to it? That is what we're asking you. I'm not asking your whether or not we can actually have morals without religion. I'm not asking you anything like that, because who the fuck cares if it's just preferences? Because all ethics are is a collective of preferences put into a moral system. And that's all religion actually bases it off of, because if people didn't subscribe to a religion, they wouldn't subscribe to the religion's morals, right? So regardless, or if they do, they do. Because all religion is belief. So no matter what, your moral system is a belief. We can agree to that. No matter what. In any circumstances, whether you believe in a religion or you don't, whether you believe in these morals or don't, doesn't matter. I'm asking you whether you, HXR, do you think it is okay for someone to say that I am addicted addicted to eating babies, so therefore I am going to take my time because it's really hard. So I'm not going to stop eating babies immediately. I'm just going to stop when I feel like it, because right now it's really hard because I'm addicted to eating babies. Is that justifiable? Yes or no?
For my own thoughts, it's not.
Okay.
For my if I had a if I had a religion, let's say, it's also not.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
there's
Okay. You answered the question.
some people
I
I don't know if I'm allowed to.
I have a follow-up question because you answered that question. So let's just stick to the point. So you say that it's not. That's good. So if it's not justified for someone to say that about babies, why is it justified for you to say that about steak coming from a cow? Because that cow also values their life and does not want to die for you to eat them.
For my own thoughts, it's not correct to kill an animal. But for my religion, it says you can't do it.
Okay, but that's not what I'm asking. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you, how is it justifiable for you to make the claim for cows, but it is not okay for you to make the claim? Because every moral has to have a justification. You have to have a reason to say something is good or bad, regardless of why. What is the justification? What is the reason that it is okay to do this to a cow and say that I'm addicted to eating cow, so I'm going to continue eating cow until I find out, until I fight this addiction? But it's okay for me to pay for somebody to slit the throat of a cow, but it is not okay for me to say I'm addicted to eating babies, so it's not okay for me to slit the throat of a baby and eat a baby because I'm addicted to it. What is the reason?
Actually, the reasons for my religion, let's say, okay, I have 2 points for my religion and for myself. For my religion, my religion claims that he created the humans and created animals, and it's fair for humans to kill animals. This is my religion, and my own thoughts say that first thing, if we don't kill them, other animals will kill them. Also, it's
so your religion says that animals are not victims. They cannot be victims.
No, they were created for sacrifice to humans.
Okay, hold on. That's not my question. I asked you a specific question. Can animals in your religion be a victim?
Yes.
Okay. So why are you continuously victimizing them when you don't need to? Because if you victimize them, that is wrong, right? That's a wrong thing to do. That is a bad thing to do, right?
Well, in let's say my religion, I'm not forced to eat animals. It's optional.
Yes.
But you know, humans can do everything they can do. But in my religion,
Axel, by the way, we've been having this conversation for a long time, we came back to this religious thing, which again, this guy really wants to use his religion.
I can speak with my personal opinion if you want. I can't do that.
We've gone full circle, man. We came back to your religion at the end of the day. My religion, this. Now my back to religion. Yeah.
All I was trying to get at is that you are or you're not going vegan. And so I had to ask if you agree or disagree that it is wrong to victimize someone. And like you're saying, you're not even answering my questions. So if you do not agree that it is wrong to victimize someone. And in your religion, I already know where you're going with this. Your God does determine they are someone. They are not a mindless being. You might say that humans are superior. Whatever. That doesn't matter because the animals don't view you as superior. Even though your God says you can sacrifice them, the sacrifice is not truly a sacrifice because they do not subscribe to this sacrifice. You don't sacrifice someone who doesn't want to be sacrificed. They have to give their life to you. And they don't. They don't give their life to you. They are victimized by you. You have to pin them down. You have to slit their throat. You have to make sure that they don't see the knife. They don't blah, 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 blah. Okay? This whole sacrifice
thing.
You
know that.
You know that. Yeah, I'm very much aware of the religion, okay?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So the thing is, nice. Yeah, the thing is, you don't need to do those things. You can do other things, right? You already said it. So I'm asking you, are you going to stop doing that? Because they don't need to be victimized by you. They don't need to be put into this very fucked up situation of having their throat slit. They can be lived without you doing that. They value their own autonomy. All you have to do is purchase other things that don't participate in this murder. That's it. And all we're asking you to do is to purchase things that don't participate in slavery and murder that happens to animals. That's all we're asking you to do. You either say, I can do that, or I can't. For a long time, you've been saying, I can't
do that.
For a long time, you've been saying you can't.
I can.
Yeah, but you can. And so,
I can, but for a long term, for a long term, as I said, I'm kind of greedy. So if I saw an animal eating my own food, I will be very angry. I might kill it.
Dude, okay. Well, I would
no.
I would kill someone coming
What
into
the
my
hell, bro?
property too. I would kill someone coming into my property too and eating my food too. Okay? I'd do the same thing. Okay? That's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I would kill ants that are eating my food in my cupboards too. Okay? I'd do the same thing. But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about participating in slavery and murder. I wouldn't say that that's murder. I would say that's defending my property. Everyone has the right to defend their property. Ants will fuck you up if you destroy their property, right? So we can kill ants if they destroy our property. Yeah. So there you go. Problem solved. Everyone has the right. Everyone has the right. We're just asking you.
I'm scared that. I'm scared that if I get rid of my meat edition education, I think I will get a new one, like
it's not an addiction. It's not an addiction.
And
it's not. You claim to be it's an addiction. It's not. You will not have we will not have withdrawal symptoms. You will just eat something else, and you will from time to time think of it or like, oh, what about that? But if you did just take some plant-based meat, you'll be fine. There will be no shaking. There will be no mental distress. You're just literally changing your diet so that you no longer exploit and kill innocent animals. It's really not that difficult.
If I was killing animal and I change it to
dude,
vegan
can you
diet,
have some fucking spine? Like literally, we've been going through every single excuse back and forth, and all you're saying is you're afraid. And while all the empathy that I have for you is kind of gone now, because you have to grow some balls, you have to have some courage. You can't just excuse violence because you're afraid to give up violence. You can't justify violence that way, man. We're not talking about, like, we're not here trying to, like, I don't care what you're gonna eat. I generally don't care. But the problem is the violence towards these animals. That's the problem. Like, how is it that you don't understand this isn't about you, but about them?
What about my leader? My leader
did you
actually
not just
did
hear him?
this in a worst way.
Did you not just
What leader? What do you mean, the religious leader again?
No, not religious. I don't know if I can say his name.
Okay, so he's talking
I don't
about
care
the
who your
government.
leader is
Yeah,
it?
government leader. Yeah, we're not, dude. Your government leader is not gonna care whether or not you pay for fucking plants or if you pay for fucking meat. Like,
No, it's not. I'm not talking about killing animals. He's a, let's say, a pedo, and have some
What the hell does that have to do with your choice to exploit and abuse animals?
because there's people doing worse things.
So what? Does that justify? There's people doing. So let me get this straight. So if somebody is raping a woman, that must mean I can go around and slap women's asses because somebody's doing something worse, right? I can go around and touch a woman's boobs because somebody else is raping women, right? Therefore, I can just do it because somebody else is doing something worse, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
And you're trying to say that that's okay, really? That if
No,
that it's
not
justified?
okay. It's not okay, but let's say killing animal is a little sins, not that big. And they eat
Bro, it's
vegan
would
food.
you say that touching the boob of a woman is a little sin, not that big?
Oh my.
No, it's if she accepts, that's not.
Yes,
No,
because it
without
brings lust
consent.
and oh yeah, definitely without consent.
Dude, shut up.
By the way,
I will
every
not.
every animal, let's see, every living thing in this world eats an another.
Oh God, dude, you just went through literally every excuse in the book. Next, just tell me this: do you think plants have feelings?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Okay, so we literally went through every excuse. Okay, well, HXR, thank you for joining this show today. You have been the absolute dumbest piece of shit we've ever spoken to. I hate to say this to you, man, but what the actual fuck? Every single excuse to justify violence towards animals. Are you proud of yourself?
No, but I think non-vegans are doing favor for vegans for killing the animals because they eat
So
their
we've
food.
gone full circles, HXR. We've gone full circle, HXR. You've managed to start with bullshit, say a lot of stupid stuff, make your religion look really bad. Like, I'm sure if somebody in here was religious and a Muslim would now be like, what the fuck? I gotta change my religion because this
No,
boy
but you
is fucking
didn't
stupid. So
you didn't want me
HXR,
to
right
speak
now,
with
you
religion.
managed to make humans look stupider than we actually are. People like Muslims look stupider than they actually are. And you've managed to justify the worst kind of violence for the most stupid reasons, all while wasting an hour of people who genuinely try to help you do something. And in this process, you've proved that you're not very intelligent and that you literally have no spine and courage.
And they go.
I
Of
think
course,
I have
because
one. I think I have one reason for all this and
Holy
for
shit,
what is it?
what have I said.
What?
I today.
So by Coops tipped $20.
Thank you for the donation. I was gonna see what it said, but thank you for the donation, Sabby Coops. Savvy Cools, you're super cool. Thank you so much for the donation. I'm gonna give you some hearts. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, come on, hearts. There we go. There's the hearts. Let's get some, like some effects. I don't know what effects is gonna come up from this, but we'll see. Here, let me back up. Usually, I don't know. Sometimes it's weird. Sometimes it works. Come on. Give it to me. Come on. Come on. Let me take off the ring. Come on. Let me zoom out. There we go. Let's see if that works. Come on, camera. You can do it. I believe in you. Fuck, dude. Work. Back up. Ugh. This is so annoying. Let's see if that works. That works. Okay. Well, that works. Does this one work? This one work? Of course, it's the left hand. Okay, that one works. Now we're gonna try it again. Okay, come on. Fucking work. Work. Last try. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get it. This is not working. Oh my goodness. This is so ridiculous. So ridiculous. Usually, whatever. Hearts anyway. I'll give you 2 hearts. Thank you so much.
A woman's boobs, is it like, does your God see that bad? It's like, yeah, without consent, of course. Even touching a boob with consent is bad if they're not married.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, it's if there's no consent, it's bad. Yeah. So wait, are you a religious vegan?
I guess you could say that, yeah. I do believe God.
Okay, how do you like it when people use God as a justification? You said you don't like it when God uses God as a justification.
No, well, it's hard to explain it because there are certain Bible verses where it talks about not eating animals, but then like some of my other friends have told me like that's like dirty animals. So there's good and bad animals, I guess, that their God lets them eat. So it's a little hard topic. And there's also another one who brought out KGV. I don't know if you guys have ran into her, but she was talking about how being vegan was against Christianity. So I thought that was a good topic. So to be honest, I really don't know, but I'm sticking to my gut, and yeah, I could be Christian and I could not eat animals.
No, but not just not eat animals. You also don't eat dairy products, right? Or eggs or stuff like that.
No eggs, no dairy, no more.
Okay, no leather, none of that, right?
No, nothing that involves animals cruelty, like not even clothing with it. There's petting zoos that I'm trying to take down. I'm in the process of it. I got a restraining order already, so it won't be as easy as I thought it would be. And then plus
That's
they got
pretty cool.
licenses and the laws protecting them, so I'm working on it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Well, it's nice to see a religious vegan. We get a lot of, every time I see a religious person, they usually use their religion to justify the violence towards animals. So it's nice to see somebody not doing that.
Well, that being said, I'm probably gonna head out. Chip,
Same.
You did fantastic. Did you say shame or same?
I mean, I was gonna say same, but now I'm like, shame.
Anyway, Chip, you did fantastic. Val, you did fantastic. Will, you did fantastic. Um, Pretty much everyone who spoke up today did fantastic. There was a lot of fucking crazy ones today. I don't think we got anyone to actually, other than that one person who was just wanting to be educated on veganism, was actually, we were able to help go vegan. So kind of a hard day, but you know, whatever, man. Non-vegans suck.
What about Bob?
Oh, dude, Bob, he still needs his fucking blankie, bro. So I need you to give him, need you to supply him that. I'll give you the address. He needs his blankie in his bottle.
Freaking Bob. Freaking Bob. I'll tell you.
Unless you already have his address, you know, I'm not sure. Maybe
No, he lives at like actually in like a dairy calf stall, so he doesn't really have an address.
Okay, gotcha. Anyway, love you, Discord people.
Why are you running?
Because I'm gonna go nap. That's why I'm running. I'm gonna go nap.
You rock, Axel.
No, you.
And tell your chat.
No,
tell your chat.
To go
to hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends.
To 40 and to Chip, go like and subscribe to Chip.
Hello, guys.
And that 40-year-old vegan, go ahead and
yes, do it.
Unsubscribe to my channel and subscribe to their channels because I'm bottom tier and they're like the top tiers.
Do it. Do it now. Do it. Do it.
Okay. So, anyway. Okay.
Okay, dude.
Okay. Bye. Allison, I have no idea why that keeps on doing that to you. Sounds pretty annoying. And I think it's just the AI. Yeah, I don't know. But that being said, I'm gonna sudo. I was gonna show you guys the next beat that I was considering to being the next deathcore short. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go to the profile. Library. There we go. This is gonna be the one that I am thinking of being the next short for that deathcore shorts thing that I was thinking on. So here you go. Here's the beat. Oh, gotta go back. It's gonna be fun. I was gonna work on it today, but I just wasn't feeling it. But I will use it as an outro for now, for today. So, I love you all. Unless you're not vegan. If you're not vegan, you are a basic ass bitch. Don't be basic. Adams, don't be basic. Be vegan. And I'll see you guys next time. There you go. Bye.